Buonasera ragazzuoli, siamo impegnati oggi. E beh, oggi abbiamo robe da fare. Mettiamo sempre che siamo online. Ce la faccio appena riesco a fare a combinare qualcosa in questo. Allora, aspettate. Dov'è? Può non arrivarmi tutto adesso che magari. Ok. Ok, fissiamo tutto, perfetto, via, sì. Allontaniamo come sempre il nostro cellulare, almeno il mio, non il vostro. Allora, non so cosa dovremmo rivedere, ma almeno ha salvato, quindi siamo un pochino più tranquilli, almeno io lo sono. Allora, nuova finestra, perfetto, mettiamo tutto a posto come dovrebbe essere. Perfetto. Sì, adesso torniamo a questa modalità. È il momento. Focus come ieri, ragazzi. Manca poco. Penso. Spero.
Hey, wake up.
Ok, la Sandrone mi ha salvato, va benissimo.
Did you hear me? Call him, Bina. I said
Vado un pochino avanti,
it's 3 in the afternoon, actually.
giusto perché questa abbiamo visto
But I
la
feel so
scorsa
safe
volta.
here. And your coffee, right? It's so bitter, but it's
Perché
It's like you
posso.
were raised by wolves in a forest or something. What did you drink growing up?
the frost moon scions certainly let.
Then I'll bet you've never.
It smells delicious.
That's because it's a Fontanian recipe. Rosaline will be here shortly. Hey, at least let me. Or did the rules not apply to you?
Tutte robe, tutto adesso.
Of course they are.
I was worried they might contain
Oh, le lubrificante. Ho letto adesso meglio cosa aveva detto ieri.
You know, there's something I've always wanted to ask. I mean, I'm sure there.
Well, life there.
What were you expecting? You're a god. Surely you can just answer a few prayers here and there in return for the free food and drink.
Well, the doctor told me that you were created by a great mechanic.
The Lord
Dadaismi.
Oh, Lord.
not Sitsun.
Yes, that would.
You must be joking.
Exactly.
Dai che dobbiamo andare avanti. È bellissimo questo dialogo, però andiamo avanti. Ah, esatto. Da qua partiamo.
Who's Alat?
He was. Let me ask you this.
I'd also like the freedom to come and go as I please.
Not to burst your bubble, but no such place exists in the world. Now, take your snacks and scram.
Ok, da qua va benissimo partire. Ragazzi, vi chiedo per un po' di non fare i cosi perché non capisco perché io sto continuando a cercare di risolvere questa cosa e continuo a sentirlo come se fossero in due e non capisco perché. Devo capire, c'è qualcosa che non so. Boh.
I guess I managed to harness all the time is flowing backwards. That mystery ally everyone talked about.
Sono sempre pronta per le fregne.
That there what lies at the end of all and
Perfetto, esattamente dove ci siamo fermati ieri sera. Adesso facciamo questa cosa qua. Un pochino più. Pensa che ridere se lo mancavo.
it's getting harder and harder to use my power.
Tocchiamo.
For the abyss in this state. I need to avoid
Oh
the
no, adesso pure i frammenti contaminati. L'ho rischiata. Ho sbagliato. Dai, è arrivato nel cu. Sì, ho capito, per favore. Non mi piacciono molto questi frammentini contaminati. Aspetta, aspetta, ok. Dai che ce la facciamo. Oh,
Time to go.
lo so, Colombino non vedo un
I
ok.
wonder where I'll find myself this time.
Quando abbiamo incontrato Flynn, forse? Quello è il faro. Che è la seconda volta perché abbiamo incontrato Flynn. Penso.
The Final Night Cemetery. This is where Flint's is based.
Or not.
Vabbè, certo che eravamo venuti qua.
Files.
Difficult, yes, but it is also our most efficient option.
Seems like they're searching for information. Oh, I remember. Flint's and Varga talked about some files on the Wild Hunt. Was this my doing too?
To expose the true intentions of this Rereer, we need to dive into Notcry's history.
Are my actions changing the past? Or are they simply completing a process?
Effettivamente, anche
Is
questa è
all
una
of
bella
this
domanda.
inevitable? Or am I the one making these decisions? If I choose not to help them now, will it change how things turn out?
Hope we don't land on our heads then.
È vero che i libri si erano mossi.
They're my friends. I can't not help them.
L'amico misterioso.
Ghost!
And the other one was... here.
Hey! Another file's moving!
Oddio.
That should do it. Hmm? Luanatar?
Luanatar, amore mio.
Can sense my presence? Wait!
È stata più veloce stavolta il risucchio. È stato più... L'hanno proprio acchiappata stavolta.
Luanatar. So she's that familiar presence I've been sensing all along. She's always been by the Traveler's side. That explains why the Traveler has been there each time I've
È
entered
vero,
the past.
ricordo Luanatar
But
sempre al
why
nostro fianco.
Luanatar? Is it because she has a connection to me as the Moon Goddess's familiar? If so, why not any other Kuhenki? That's... I cannot sense any power up ahead. Just a void, stretching
Ok.
out into infinity.
Qua eravamo
This
invece
is
dalla
likely
launa.
my final chance to enter the past. It's now or never. I have to find a way back. Easy Island? How far back in time is this? Where's Luanatar? I can't sense her presence this time.
Seeing Anafa and Aino reunited like that sure was heartwarming.
Traveler, Paimon. No, stay calm. I don't have much power left to change things.
Ok.
I don't even have that much time left here. Think, Columbina. how do I find a way back? A way back... to where? Do I go back to Moon Prayer Night? Or to the future that followed? And if I return in my current state, what will become of me then? Dotori's actions that day proved that he'd been planning that for a long time. He had already seized the power of 2 moon marrows before capturing me.
E questo ok.
Even if I managed to get back, how can I fight against him when he wields the Tri-Lune authority? I can't. If I go back like this, I'll be playing right into his hands. I have to find some way of rivaling the power he has usurped. Wait. Time flowing backwards. The Tri-Lune authority. Does that mean... I think I know what the final destination of this lunar reflection might be. I know what I must do.
Speaking of homes,
Io no, però credo che lo sapremo presto.
Crossmoon Scions live. The vibe here feels different. Just like...
But how do I communicate my plan to my friends? Should I write it down here? No. Someone else will see it. I need something with a close connection to me. Something I can use as a medium to tell them what's happened to me in here.
Una pagnotta, no, non era niente pagnotta.
Now it makes sense.
Ah, quando Lun-Mar-Mer è comparsa, ricordo sta scena. Addio!
Hey, what was that? I feel like some sort of breeze blew by, and then the petals suddenly turned into...
It was I who brought Lun-Mar-Mer into being. I gave up a piece of my own soul to create her. That's why I could sense a familiar power from the moment I entered this space. It also explains why she's been present in every past location that I've entered. Because we have a deep connection.
E mamma!
Hey there! What's your name?
And the reason why there are no more gates to the past after this point is that Lun-Mar-Mer hadn't been born then. No wonder I sensed the trace of a blessing when we first met. But I still didn't recognize the soul hidden within you. Back then, I was just a little lost dove. I had yet to become Columbina Hyposelenia.
Go on now. We've got stuff to do. Best you find someone else to hang out with.
Hey, you scared it off.
I'll be counting on you.
Oh, che bacino, Lun-Mar-Mer.
Remember to stay by the traveler's side. Guide her, and help her in my stead. Oh, and bring her to the garden where the moon prayer blossoms grow. There's a little lost dove there who will need her help. Go on.
Quanto è carino, nonna Tortiglio. Vabbè, tutte le cuenchi sono belle.
You too. Go and live your story. As for mine must go in a different direction.
Mi fa molto arrabbiare che mi mancava veramente 10 minuti. Oh, siamo tornati qui, perfetto, dai, che bello. Dai, possiamo parlarne.
Experience the thrill of never being held accountable for your actions. You could crush people like ants without consequence, or tear
Perché
off their
dovrei?
heads or limbs as
Non mi
you
stai
please.
spiegando il perché.
Believe me, such a life is but one small step away.
What point is he trying to make? Freedom? But the freedom to kill? To do evil and get away with it? Why would you offer me that?
The creation of a world is the ultimate scientific experiment. I have taken my research to the highest level, where I shall be not just a god, but also a servant to many
Un dio, uno
sacred
schiavo allo stesso
spirits.
tempo.
I shall heed the truth and perform holy deeds. A god's laboratory is the perfect playground. But it needs the right occupant to explore its full potential. Mortals are found everywhere one looks. Not so with Descenders.
Cazzo dici?
I'd prefer my first guest to be a distinguished individual such as yourself. And I know you could make the most of the opportunities it offers.
So the condition for entering the new world is to take innocent lives. The same dilemma that Rerir once faced. Could I really bring
dilemma.
myself to kill others for my own benefit? Rerir did. And look where it got him.
Have you made up your mind?
Rerir aveva anche una cosa del fatto che era stato inculcato da mille robe, aveva degli ordini, Rerir non era libero, ok? Per quanto fosse consapevole di quello che stesse facendo, comunque non era libero di dire a un certo punto un giorno, dire va, basta. Poi a un certo punto l'ha fatto perché si era reso conto che fra quelli c'era anche la sua amata, quindi è stato egoista. Magari forse c'è stato un minimo di pentimento, se non giustifica quello che ha fatto, però insomma Rerir non aveva la libertà che dottore così tanto dici di avere, cioè che poi ha.
I can't do it. Your playground is no place for me. You're putting your hopes in the wrong person. But we both know I'm not quite the hero you say I am either.
Va bene.
I have my own reasons for the journey I'm on. And they aren't all selfless.
You've grown a lot since we last met, but there are still things you are unwilling to compromise on. This will only hinder you. Why don't I lower my requirements a little as a gesture of goodwill? I'll give you a little time.
Non siamo mai stati un'anima completamente nobile, facciamo solo ciò che è giusto.
I really doubt I could live that sort of life.
And yet you already sound less defiant than a moment ago. The benefits appeal to you because you can read the signs of the times. Why don't we return to my research facility? Your last visit was so rushed. There is much that I have yet to show you.
Sì!
Now to that question,
Heroes don't attack from behind. Guess I'm no hero.
This is most disappointing.
Ok, ho un po' vibrato. Però era anche ora che facessimo una roba del genere. Sì! Finalmente uso il fuoco. Era anche ora. Questa era un po'...
Now then.
Ma salve! Era anche ora! Dov'eri?
A new face. Interesting.
Giusto, lui non si ricorda niente. I tre moschettieri sono venuti a salvarci. Oh, mi ha salvato. Ora potrò rivedere questa cutscene in eterno, che bello. Cappellotto, come sei arrivato qui?
You're
Volando.
still gonna call me hat guy after that, huh?
Come ti devo chiamare? Una volta mi dici sì, puoi chiamare il cappellotto. Una volta ti dico ti posso chiamare Yuko. No, ma chiamami pure il cappellotto. Ti devi dare una cazzo. Fai pace con la tua testa. Sei venuto fin qui solo per salvarmi?
I didn't see anyone else in there who needed saving.
Hai ragione, ero solo sorpresa. Grazie. L'ha colpito, l'ho visto. Sei ferito?
It's nothing. I'll be fine. Why are you looking at me like that? Is it that shocking that I'd come to your rescue?
Sono più sorpresa che tu sia riuscito a cogliere sorpresa e illuminare. Beh,
I owed you a favor back in Sumeru. Now we're even. Distracting Dottori was tough. I won't lie. He's not gonna fall for the same trick twice. That was my one shot. I'd hoped to use it to take him out. Ugh. I never wanted to obliterate someone more than I do right now.
lo so.
Dottori doesn't recognize me, but his segments were originally made based on an analysis of my operational principles. I expect it's only a matter of time before he figures out what I am.
So Dottori doesn't recognize Wanderer because he deleted himself from Irminsul. Did he really miss his only chance for revenge by saving me?
Why the long face? Hey, I'm not blaming you, okay? And I'm not complaining either. Rescuing you and killing Dottori are equally important goals.
Anche lui è marutato.
It's best you live to fight another day.
How are you holding up? Are you all right?
Maturato molto. Ce l'ho fatta.
So we agreed to run as far away as we could after leaving the energy field and only meet up once it was safe.
You don't look injured. It seems that Dottori didn't do anything to you.
No, diciamo che ci ha provato perché noi abbiamo provato a ucciderlo, quindi sto bene, grazie.
All right. Rescue operation complete. Let's head back. There's a lot more work to be done before this is over.
Relaxese. Luna vera. Ok, la questione dei segreti. Quanta gente! Tutti lì. Tutti lì sono lì.
Understood. I will bear the Tsaritsa's decree in mind. I don't see what's so awesome about it, though. Does he really think everyone else is as immature as him? I'm not stooping to Tartaglia's level.
Adesso non dico
I thought you
stupido.
might say that. How's your progress?
Quite promising, actually. That alchemist Albedo gave me a few ideas. Remember how I asked you to look up some files for me? That stuff on the Nachtschützenkreuz Institute. Rene de Petrichor and Jakob Ingold. Elungiltan despised Rene's theories and methods, but he never managed to come up with better alternatives either. So I adopted some of Rene's ideas.
I thought Alain was like a father to you. He and Rene were mortal enemies, were they not?
And what would you say if Linny and his friends one day learned something useful from someone you utterly detested?
I would applaud them for it. That would mean that they have surpassed me.
Vero, vero.
For all we know, Alain Giltan might have thought the same thing. Not that it matters, though. He's dead, and I'm alive. So it's my call to make.
Beh.
Once you die, it doesn't matter how great you were in life. Only the living get to decide what happens next.
Hey, come on out. They're back.
Huh?
Subito, subito.
You're back? And your head's still screwed on? And you still have all your limbs?
Sì,
What
sto
does it look
bene.
like? Way to keep your composure, madam.
Excuse you. I am perfectly composed.
E là, sono tornata.
Glad
Yay.
you're okay. Yes, it's a huge relief.
Mi dispiace avevi fatto preoccupare. Beh, che avessimo scelto.
Worry? Oh, yeah, right. You think we, the Fatui, were worried about you?
Come dei
We were
fatui.
worried sick.
Hey!
The Traveler and I were already friends. You are free to join this mission in whatever capacity you please. Much like your tea parties.
Vabbè.
It's a laugh a minute with you guys.
I must say, I was quite surprised when Mr. Albedo told me he would need no additional aid.
We discussed this on our way back as well. I am rarely so unequivocal, but in this case, we had full confidence in Hat Guy.
He said he knew what he was doing. Albedo and I pretty much had to just wait outside on standby. Meanwhile, Hat Guy broke into the energy field and rescued the Traveler solo.
Sì, quasi
You didn't have to mention
perdendo un
that.
braccio, ma...
Well, I'm thoroughly impressed. You are a force to be reckoned with, Hat Guy.
Is she back? Is she really back?
Paimon!
Traveler!
Oh mio Dio!
It's really you!
Sì, Paimon, sono tornata.
Oh, thank goodness! Paimon missed you so much!
You can finally breathe easy, Paimon.
It's great to have you back in one piece! Oh,
No, amore, cucciolina, cucciolina.
you were gone!
La prendo in braccio.
Look at them. You know, once you reach my age, there's nothing better than watching a misty-eyed reunion.
Ah beh, la
between
finta
friends.
anziana, ok.
That's nothing. Same goes when you get to my age, too. I bet Ina and Anefa would be tearing up as well if they were here.
Madonna, sei Ai. In F forse no, ma Ai non si avrebbe pianto.
Varka. Sure, Anefa can cry.
Ma non per cattiveria,
Oh,
perché ne fa
yeah,
roba.
good point. Hey, your eyes are looking a little red and puffy. Come here. Let's hug it out.
Io voglio un abbraccio.
What? Ew, no. No, thank you.
Non importa, Yodoro, prendo io quell'abbraccio per te. Te non ti preoccupare, faccio io.
Everyone, I'm sorry for all the trouble I caused you. But the silver lining is, I didn't come away from this ordeal empty-handed. While I was being held captive, I learned a lot about Dottoro's current capabilities and what he plans to do with them. Allow me to explain.
Questo è stato bellissimo. Sei mica mio padre.
Goddesses were even more
È vero.
powerful than we imagined. No wonder Dottore believes himself to be equal to the gods. Maybe even superior.
Utter blasphemy.
While everyone was gone, Nefer and I made an interesting discovery. And I believe Miss Sandrone has something to share too. Ma'am, perhaps you could do the honors?
Called it. Getting rid of a pesky troublemaker like her is like trying to clean up after a crumbly cake. It always comes back to haunt you.
Colombina è
Our
viva.
next step is to find a way to bring her back.
A place where time flows backwards, with no destination in sight. Surely it must have been created for a specific purpose. But I fear the answers are buried deep into Vat's history, held by great powers beyond our reach.
It sounds like she's on a specific path through time, just traveling in the opposite direction to us. The question is, where does that path lead? Or will it keep going to infinity?
We considered that question as well. Strictly speaking, time is not infinite.
Indeed not. Every road has an end.
Ecco.
Nicole! You sure love quietly sneaking in mid-conversation.
I do, in fact. It's something I've always done at our mages' tea parties. Quiet,
Va bene, Nicole.
mysterious, and persuasive. You wonder what
Vabbè,
lies at
dai,
the end
Nicole.
of the road. Well, just as the world has a beginning and an end, so too does time. And so, the end of the road is the moment that Tevat was born. But where Miss Columbina will end up along this road, that depends on where this particular river of reverse time began.
What about the original moons and the moon goddesses? Do they have a beginning too?
Certo che hanno un
All
loro
things
inizio.
do.
Well.
In the beginning, no moons adorned the sky. It was the Dragon King Nibelung who raised the 3 moons into the heavens, and thus were the moon goddesses born. They were shadows of the planet, born to wield Nibelung's authority and oversee the world on his behalf. They were extensions of his will, manifestations of his majesty.
But then one day, they disappeared just as suddenly as they had once been brought into being. Nobody knew where they had gone.
Ok, andiamo da Colombina.
Like I thought, no more paths back to reality have emerged since. But how can I be sure that I'm going the right way without scenes from reality to keep me on track? I can't even be sure of how long I've been walking for.
Vero?
The further I travel, the less stable this space becomes. There are even moments where I can sense something that feels like abyssal energy.
Qualcosa è pieno.
It can just materialize out of thin air. I have to keep my wits about me.
Quindi giro. Zampetto. Rarir.
Is that the ray here of Solnari? I can't believe he survived.
Ciao.
You are the moon goddess. But how? Please, there's no need. I'm not interested in fighting anymore.
I
Immaginavo.
find that a little difficult to believe.
Ma guarda, l'avrebbe già fatto.
Yeah. Honestly, so do I. The way you used my own power against me was... It was a brilliant strategy. And then, in the final moment before I was thrown into this space, I got to see an old friend.
Non so quanto dai se fosse contento. Però ok.
Right. It was so long ago now. But we were friends once. When I first got here, I was filled with hatred, remorse, and rage. How I cursed and devoured. I tore everything here apart.
Ah, beh, praticamente si è fatto terapia da solo.
By the desire to leave this place and have my vengeance. But to no avail. This is a place with no exit. This is the second time I've entered this space. Though I have no memory of the first. I was torn to shreds the moment I entered.
Aspetta, lui
But
com'era
this
uscito?
time I survived. It must be partly because of this new body. And partly because of all the Kuvaki I absorbed in Nodcry.
Are you the source of the abyssal power in here?
Not all of it. Some is from when I first arrived here and tried to destroy everything. But there was already a degree of abyssal power here, before I entered. And like a venomous snake baking in the merciless sun, it tried to slither
comprensibile.
into my shadow.
Tried to. So, you rejected it?
Yes. Because after that, the world suddenly became silent for a moment.
What do you mean?
The voices in my head, they were gone. And then I saw her.
Her?
The Lindis. My former lover.
Never mentioned that she saw a memory of the Lindis leaping into the moon's reflection.
More precisely, I saw her afterimage. I'm sure the real her is long gone.
Sì,
She
cioè,
was just an ordinary
poteva essere
comrade.
parte della
She couldn't
discendenza,
have
ma...
survived you for very long. Anyway, why have you come here? Didn't you know it was a dead end?
If I hadn't escaped through the moon gate, my friends would have been in far greater danger.
No. I see. Because of your power. The power of a moon goddess.
What?
You'd like to know how I know, wouldn't you? The one who resurrected me said so. I could hear a deep lust for power in his voice.
Do you mean Dottore?
Dottore. So that's what he's called.
Questo non me
He'd been
l'aspettavo.
collecting fragments of my body for a long time. All so that he could resurrect me at the moment of his choosing.
Ok.
I had no interest in his research. But being as corroded by the abyss as I was, we were aligned as far as hunting the moons and recovering my strength were concerned.
So that's why the Wild Hunt suddenly became so active in Nodcry. When I left the Fatui in my weakened state, Dottore must have felt that his time had come.
Capitano bloccato, lei indebolita.
Moon Goddess, could I ask a favor of you?
What?
Praticamente lei
I know
l'evolutore ha
this is a
trovato
lot to ask,
il momento.
especially from someone who tried to kill you. If you refuse, I won't fight it. But this is the only thing I desire now. Nothing else matters.
What do you want?
I'd like you to take a message to Thalindis for me.
E come faccio?
Thalindis? But...
Yes, she's dead. But like I said, I saw her after image. I can sense that some part of her soul remains here.
E non puoi raggiungerla tu?
Far ahead.
why don't you go and speak to her yourself?
I can't. I don't know why, but
Ah, ok, non può.
I can't move freely
Allora,
in this
ok, va
space
bene.
as you can.
Allora, mando.
All I can see is a glimpse of her walking away. Just like the moment when I last saw her in life.
Adesso voglio abbracciarlo. Dai.
Clear these abyssal obstacles for you. No, not in return. I'll clear them for you. Whether you want to help me or not.
Che uomo stanco in questo momento, che Harry.
Something I want to do.
Harry è proprio del tipo... Senti, ho fatto cagate. Che cosa che ti pare? Io posso stare qui. Fotte una amica.
Indeed. I've been asking myself that question a lot recently. Why did I do the things I did? I'm tired of it all. Tired of the person I became. People used me. And then I turned around and
Per
started
fare
using
ammenda
others.
che sarà molto lunga la cosa,
I
però.
hurt a lot of people. I think I grew tired of it long ago. But I wouldn't admit it to myself. And ultimately, that's how I ended up here.
What do you wish to tell her?
All of it.
E
My past.
Guarda.
My mistakes.
No, lo so, mi dispiace che non puoi uscire da qui, però c'è...
Is it okay if I give her the abridged version?
Ma quello che intendo dire è che se un giorno riuscisse a uscire da qua, io spero che lui possa fare ammenda di quello che ha fatto, perché, insomma... Cioè, per come è adesso, secondo me lo farebbe, se avesse la possibilità di uscire da qui. Però adesso gli frega, lui sa che non può uscire da qua, sta qua, lui ha detto vabbè io sto qua, basta, va bene così.
Yeah.
Guarda
I'm
che
sure
carino,
there's
aiuto.
plenty you can skip over.
Quando non è
Just
antipatico,
tell her
è
the
velocissimo.
important parts. Whatever you think that means.
Like the part where you relentlessly tried to kill us?
It's up to you. Love demands honesty. But my relationship with Thalindis was built on lies.
Glielo dirò
We hid
comunque.
too much from each other. But after living my whole life in the shadows, I don't want
beh.
to hide anything anymore.
Beh.
I will do my best.
Oh. Va bene anche una versione breve. Eh sì, grazie.
Yeah. The abyss will no longer stand in your way.
Even though Mr.
No, ma
Deans
immagino.
felt he had to fight you,
Cioè,
I think he
Columbina
still
comunque.
regarded you as a
Allora,
friend.
si è fatto vedere.
Dane?
He said that you betrayed him. But he also felt great remorse at never having understood what you were truly going through.
Why tell me this?
Because he'd known that someone could take a message to you, I believe that's what he would have said.
Thank you.
Dai, voglio fare pat pat sulla testa, però non ci arriverei perché è altissimo. E quindi sulla spalla. A questo punto.
Don't die, Moon Goddess. I can tell that you're determined to get out of here.
No, ma ti credo. L'Indis, devo... Ma penso neanche. Vabbè, gli porto le poppe, dai. Fatto. Procedi. 3 mele, viva! No, l'aveva detto. Finito l'Indis, ti devo parlare un po'. Rary comunque aveva un sacco, e ribadisco, gusto.
Is that the Lindis? She wasn't far off at all. And yet, they can never meet. Hello, Miss the Lindis.
Hello.
Who are you? How do you know my name? I've never seen anyone else here before.
You can call me Columbina. I promised Rerir that I'd bring a message to you.
Rerir? My Rerir? Is he well?
Beh.
He's doing better than he was.
Sono d'accordo.
Better
Avete anche
than
così.
he was, huh? Sounds like he's had a pretty rough time.
Others have had a rough time on his account too. In many cases, their time ran out because of him. And I'm not just talking about the children of the Crimson Moon.
So, things got worse before they got better. Could you tell me what happened, Miss Columbina?
Are you sure you wish to know?
Yes. This is my opportunity to learn the truth. No matter how hard it is to hear.
Le dico tutto. Se mi fa scegliere, dico tutto. È giusto
I
che...
admire your courage. However, time is short. I cannot stay here for long.
Ah no, che le racconta lei tutto. È giusto.
Rerir had seeds of hatred in his heart, and many people nursed them for their own ends. On some level, everything he did was to try and find a way to see you again. But in the end, he came to regret his mistakes. He wanted to apologize for hiding his past from you. Beyond that, he did not say specifically what it was he wished to convey to you. But I'm sure that you've always been on his mind. You are what has kept him going over all these years.
I'm sorry, Miss Columbina. This is so upsetting. I'm not sure how to put my feelings into words.
It's all right. I understand. Well, that's everything from me. So, I guess I'll be...
Wait. One moment. Time flows backwards here. The road ahead only leads further and further into the past.
I know. I intend to reach the end of that road.
Without a moon marrow, without the 3 moons' power, you won't make it far. Wait, unless... Are you one of the moon goddesses?
You could say that.
I see.
È la nuova più che altro.
I often think to myself, if life is like a train ride, why haven't I reached the terminus? Where am I even going? And it's not just me. It's this whole place. Wherever it is, it seems like it's existed forever. It's such a mystery. Where is it going? I must seem so ridiculous. I can't answer these basic questions, and yet I jumped right in here without hesitating, only to be torn apart the moment
E non è
I
stata
entered
proprio la
my
tua scelta
powerful
migliore,
energy
però
forms,
capisco il perché l'hai proprio fatto.
only my soul remains now. Thinking back, I was suddenly overcome with fear and terror in that moment. Perhaps I too became bewitched by the abyss. I may have been the leverage it needed to control Rayrir. I used to be a researcher at the Universitas Magistrorum in Conria, researching the iridescent moon's marrow. Eventually, I came to the conclusion that time in here flows in reverse. Rayrir was one of the Venster King's retainers. With me, he was in an impossible position. It plagued him constantly. I wanted to help him escape his lot in life. I wanted him to be happy, so I thought I'd use this place to return to the past. At the time, I thought I could just go back to the day that the Venster King first found the prince. It was only after meeting the prince that the Venster King started going too far
Principe
with his
intende
research into the
nostro
abyss.
fratello.
That was the day all of our woes began. I thought I could stop the king from ever meeting him and solve everything. I couldn't kill the Venster King himself, so I had to find another way to save Rayrir.
Perché hai cambiato
That's why
voce?
I wanted to go back, to kill the person who had brought new possibilities to our realm. I'm sure it was a futile endeavor, but the abyss probably enhances the basest human desires. So I naively hoped I could change everything. But I was simply too weak. Like a speck of dust against the whole universe. Look at me. I didn't even survive the journey here. Not physically, at least. I know
No, ha
I'm not
cambiato
good enough
voce,
yet,
basta.
But you're different. You can make it, and I want to help you. I owe you that much.
How do you plan to help me?
Have you noticed the golden energy that exists here? Based on my past research and my observations since coming here, I believe they carry you forward faster. I can share what I've learned, and help you understand the pattern in which this energy appears.
Ok.
I think you just
Veramente che culo per la ricercatrice delle lune.
I know you will be able to change the past. Also, I've been speculating about where this phase ends. The documentation was scanned, but from what I know of the legends about the moons, the oldest ones seem to begin with Nibelung, king of dragonkind. I have no way of verifying any of it by this point. But if it's true, you might be able to reach that era if you keep walking.
Understood. Thank you, Miss Delindis.
I'm the one who should be thanking you. If you hadn't entered this realm of everlasting death, what use would my
Vero.
actions be?
La ricerca di una vita per dire no, non è vero. E poi invece no, grazie. Almeno.
About Rayrir, I'm so sorry for everything.
Ah, non c'è bisogno, non c'è.
It wasn't your fault.
Esatto, cioè.
That's not true. Because we both feared bringing trouble upon each other, neither of us ever told the truth. And that dishonesty sealed our fates.
Avete purtroppo
But enough
pagato.
about that. I wish you a safe journey, Miss
Va bene
Colvina.
così.
And may the outside world never have to experience pain like this again. Rayrir, you're there, aren't you? I cannot see you, because you exist in the future. I expect we'll be trapped in this prison of space-time for all eternity. But please, gaze upon the past, and then sit for a while. Let's find a place to sit down together, just like we did when we first met.
How long have I been walking? How much further till until I reach the end. Is there even an end to be found?
Questo mi ha colpito un pochino.
Everything's getting blurry.
Sto bene. Voglio bene a quei due adesso. Guarda.
Are you all right, little sister? Have you come from the distant future?
No!
So, how exactly did the moons just disappear? Shouldn't it be a little harder to get rid of major creations like moons?
The world is a vast and ancient place. On a certain scale, all life lasts for but a fleeting moment.
Miss Nicole explained that the moon goddesses likely perished in the war of funerary flame. The moons themselves were also destroyed at that time, save for the frost moon, from which a new moon goddess was later born.
Am I missing something then? 'Cause the stories say that the moon goddesses were born on the moon, but doesn't Columbina say she was born in Nodcry?
Anche su che... Guarda.
Why do their birthplaces differ? What's the difference between the two generations of moon goddesses?
Also, remember what Sandrone said? Her scans detected 4 moons. In other words, 4 moon marrows.
Technically, the result of the scan means that 4 moon marrows were detected and positively identified as moons in that moment. In other words, this piece of information alone isn't enough for us to know how Miss Columbina is doing right now.
Yep. We have no way of staying up to date on whether she's dead or alive. She's on her own for now. But at least she's trying her best to get back to us. Yeah. She's a tough cookie. And a sore loser, too. We have to trust that she'll find a way. Because we really need her power. As much as it pains me to say it, we've got no chance of beating Dottore in a straight-up fight. He's much too powerful. It wouldn't even be close. That maniac is going to devour everything in his path until he reaches us. We need to find someone or something that can stop him before he does anything worse. I'll be frank. Our only hope of defeating this false god is with a real moon goddess on our side.
No, è vero.
I'm not just saying this because Columbina's a friend and I want her back safe and sound. It's just the truth.
Beh, sono d'accordo comunque.
Even she was no match for him when he attacked, but I don't have a better solution.
We're not giving up on saving her, whether she can defeat Dottore or not.
Right. Don't worry, Miss Sandrone. We're all aligned on saving Columbina.
No one's trying to argue that we can only justify saving our friend because it will help save the world.
Sono assolutamente d'accordo con tutti.
Multitasking. We want to save both.
So, she's more than just a moon goddess to you guys.
Ah, ovvio.
Absolutely.
Duh! She's part of the gang! And you are too, you know. Yes, I know. You don't need to make a point. I knew that the moment I came running over with my documents that I
Arlecchino che se lo sghignazza.
I mean, if Arlecchino can fit in, I certainly can.
Ah, beh, abbiamo capito.
Anyway, as for how
Sandrone.
we get Columbina back, I've been working on it constantly. But I think I'm still lacking certain information about the moon. I'd probably get there if I could continue my calculations, but the problem is, I've run out of computing power. Computing power? You mean you need more energy? No, the issue isn't energy, it's processing power. There's so much data to get through that the whole process has just ground to a halt.
That's a tricky problem.
René de Petrichor of the Nazissenkreuz Ordo once foretold the fate of the world.
Incredibile che il Narzi sarebbe diventato così importante.
My guess is that he used the primordial sea's power. However, that won't work for me. His methodology was vastly different from my own. What's worse, they're incompatible.
Era importantissimo la Quest, per carità, però cioè...
This is so annoying. If I'd known we'd run into a bottleneck like this. Well, no, The design bureau's a bust as well. Curse Dottore!
Dottore!
Made this harder for me if he tried.
Oh, what do we do then? How about we grab a bite to eat and take a break? Maybe something will come to mind after you cleared your head.
You don't get it, do you? I'm trying to calculate the fate of an entire world here.
Appunto, fa lo stomaco pieno.
Accurate results, not fake prophecies. Where the heck am I gonna find the computing power for that?
È che mi sta facendo troppo la doppiatrice, aiuto.
Anyway, time to shelve the discussion on technical difficulties. Being a killjoy isn't very ladylike after all.
Either way, we've done what we can. Rest well, everyone. Remember to let us know if anything new comes up.
That guy, is he hinting that we should talk outside?
Ah, davvero stava indicando non parlare fuori? A me sembrava un tic.
Let's go somewhere a little more private.
Mi è sembrato che avesse fatto solo così. Scusami.
You know that Dory went back to Sumeru, right?
Sì,
Yeah.
certo.
She mentioned she was planning to head back.
Things aren't looking good for Notcry. She's gone to spread the word so that Sumeru has a chance to prepare for the worst. From what I know of Dottore, there are two possible reasons why he hasn't made a move yet. One is that he's still working through some kinks in his new powers. The other is, he wants to see how we're going to react. He'll easily devour everything eventually, so I guess he's in no rush to make it happen. The first false god he made was me. Now it's his turn. Even though my records were erased from Irminsul, Dottore's ideas haven't changed one bit. He once told me that becoming a god was like turning yourself into a hungry wolf or giant serpent to devour the moon. Clearly, he began studying the moon goddess's powers long before he even tried making a god. He's always wanted to get his greedy hands on divine authority one way or another. And in the end, he devoured the moon where I failed, in the desert of Sumeru. There is a chessboard built by King Deshret.
L'ho fatto! L'ho fatta quella scacchiera.
I don't know if it was a real game, or if he was just trying to challenge his servants.
È stato un parto, ma l'ho fatta.
But creating games and setting rules, gods do that as a matter of course. That's the kind of power Dottore craves. Now he has the Trilunar Authority. His power is leagues beyond the common people. I don't think there's any point in other nations rushing to the front line. They're better off focusing on defense and hoping they can fend off any threats that spill out from Notcry. Either way, Dory will inform Lesser Lord Kusanagi, and she will contact the other gods in turn. The Seven will have some recourse available. If nothing else, their protection should keep the rest of the world from descending into chaos as quickly as Notcry
Sì, nel caso dovessimo andare un po' di merda.
Even if Notcry is doomed, your friends in other nations won't be in any immediate peril.
That's good to know. But I'm not ready to give up on Notcry yet.
Ah, beh, certo, non serve.
There's a word for people who refuse to let anything go. It's called being greedy.
Maybe it sounds greedy to you, and probably naive too. But whatever you call it, that's what gives me the determination to keep fighting. Battles are fleeting, but the will to fight is a long-term commitment. Give up for even a moment, and your resolve will shatter.
Why do you always feel the need to do the right thing? No one is born to be a savior. I mean, who's gonna criticize you if you fail, or give up?
Don't take this the wrong way, but Dottore said something similar to me. I guess the Fatui attracts people who don't believe in saviors.
Not necessarily. It's less about belief for me. I just want to know how determined you really are. After all, I don't owe anything to anyone else here. Only you.
Vero.
You look kind of worried.
If your arch nemesis was about to achieve their ultimate goal, I think you might feel a little
Ok, lecito. Pensavo dicessi sono preoccupata per te.
Dottore is about to become an omniscient, omnipotent deity. That's gotta be a bitter pill to swallow. Still, you're calmer than I expected.
Obviously. I have to admit that my past self was a reckless fool who misunderstood not only the point of revenge, but how to
Sciocco
achieve it.
sconsiderato e anche
And as much as I
psicopatico.
want my vengeance, I know I'm not gonna get it by acting alone. If the world's taught me anything,
Ma
it's
che
to think
maturazione
before I
tutti
act.
quanti, che
Too bad it
bello!
never taught me any other virtues, though. So, I am going to destroy Dottore, no matter what it takes.
So, what's your plan?
I'll get to that. First, tell me, what do you think of Sandrone?
Che
Just
senso?
like Paimon said, she's a friend, part of the gang.
How much do you trust her? This is a
Abbastanza.
serious question. Think carefully before you answer.
Ma adesso mi fido molto di... cioè, che non tantissimo, ma... cioè, Dio.
Although she's with the Fatui, she has her own values, and she's helped us a lot. If nothing else, she's clearly going the extra mile for Columbina. I see no reason not to trust her.
Mi fido.
If you say so. In that case, the three of us need to talk. I have some thoughts about her computing problem. It can be solved, but it will come with a cost.
How much? If I can afford it, I'll cover it.
Sometimes your heroism really backs me into a corner. Come on, let's go talk to her.
Mamma mia. E fagli entrare!
Miss Androne, traveler.
Hey there.
Paimon's here too. She was just helping them sort through their things. How did your chat go? That was fast. The call only just ended.
Well, you said it was urgent, so we got here as quickly as we could.
Albedo, I have some alchemy questions for you.
I see. Looks like my knowledge proved useful after all.
Ok.
If I might
Non
ask,
so, sistemando meglio sulla
what
sedia.
is the end goal for the modified formula you'll be using?
I needed to predict the future of the entire world. But I've run into some teething issues since trying to implement Renee's theory of the four Orthians.
I see. I'll have a look at it. Still, computing power is the real issue here. How do you plan to solve it?
About that, it's been sorted.
Oh, with the traveler's help?
Mi sopravvaluti, Albedo.
Actually, you're not wrong. She found the person with the solution.
Was it Hat Guy?
Yeah, it was him. Wow! Go Hat Guy! Seems like all
Non ho studiato per niente. Vedete, bambini? Studiate, salverete il mondo.
Where is he? Wasn't he the one who asked Albedo and I to come here?
Come with me. Hat Guy? What's happened to him?
Hat Guy, can you hear us? No response. I guess he's in hibernation.
Hat Guy mentioned that he was a puppet. It seems that his functions are currently shut down. I presume this has something to do with the solution to your computing problem.
That's right. He and the traveler came to see me. Wait, what? You have a solution?
You?
Would you calm down? Why do you always react so hysterically to everything?
Perfetto.
Excuse me? How would you know? You shouldn't be so quick to judge complete strangers. It's very bad manners.
Guarda.
Oh, please. It doesn't take that long to figure out that you have a temper.
Ma questi due erano amicissimi, ne avete fatto voi.
Where does a mere student make that kind of compliment?
I've actually published more papers than you. Not that status counts for much. Even Paimon's applied for academia admission.
Come persino Paimon.
Are you serious?
Scusami, quando ha fatto la domanda?
See? This is why I can't be bothered to explain myself. She recognizes no one's skills but her own.
E adesso dobbiamo pagare la retta a
Okay,
Paimon.
fine.
Però
I'll hear you out. So tell me, how do you propose to solve
non
my
lo poteva
computing
dire prima che il
power
mondo andasse in pezzi.
This world itself is constantly
Non
processing all
ricordo.
kinds of information. If it's the world's future you're trying to calculate, you need a processing device that's designed to cope with that volume.
Easier said than done. Only Irminsul can handle that kind of... Wait, is that what you're suggesting? But surely we can't just plug my formula directly into the ley lines.
La tua formula nelle linee geometriche?
You should be able to tell that I'm not human, right?
Yeah, I noticed. The technology, though, seems pretty ancient. Very different from Pontaine's. It's a completely different system.
Conrian, to be precise. I'm what they would have called a puppet. Puppets need an energy source and processing power. The artisans who built them sought out the materials most suited for that purpose.
You? Do you mean...
The Traveler and I have talked it over. She's willing to vouch for you. So, I'll allow you to borrow my core for your calculations.
Ah.
It was built using wood from a silver-white tree, which makes it a small part of Irminsul.
Conrian technology and Irminsul wood. Who in the world could have
Guarda,
helped you?
non lo vuoi veramente sapere.
Are you sure about this? A puppet without its core will cease functioning completely. And if it's left in that state for too long, it might not recover. You could die if you do this. You do realize that, don't you?
I can put two and two together, yes. No need to rub it in.
I won't lie to you. This has never been done
No,
before.
sì, infatti, credo che non lo voglia sapere per ora lei.
To your safety.
Doesn't matter. I'm prepared for the worst.
Did you two actually talk this through? Is he... Are we really considering this?
Yes, we discussed it. The bottom line is, he trusts me and I trust you.
Oddio, Sandrone, è
Let's
tipo...
give it a shot, shall
Ah.
we?
Honestly, I have no clue where this kid even came from. But for whatever reason, he lent me his core to use in my formula. I'm very close to finishing my calculations now, and the core is currently in use. So I'm sorry, but I can only show you a sketch right now. This is what the core looks like.
A silver-white branch. It certainly matches the legends told about Irminsul.
Is Hat Guy gonna be okay?
No, amore, lui per il suo amico.
He's not gonna die, right? In theory, he should be fine. As long as we put his core back in time. Beyond that, all I can say is that I'll try my best to avoid risk and make sure the core doesn't sustain any damage.
I think I know why you called us here now. Someone needs to watch over his body and make sure it's protected until the process completes.
Beh, certo.
Correct. He said that the only ones he trusts here are you two. And the Traveler. And the Traveler will have other work to do.
Prendetevi cura di cappellotto per me.
He will have our undivided attention.
Aww, Hat Guy. On a more positive note, things are progressing steadily on my end. I'll call everyone in for a meeting once the results are out.
Ok, fa... Riesco sempre a con Albedo. È la prima volta che lo vedi in questo stato. Vabbè.
The worst case scenario with the core removal is either a system reset or a total loss of function. But I'm not afraid. A quiet death should have been my fate long ago.
Basta persona che voglio bene qua in ibernazione, per favore.
It's like another vital organ entirely. I never believed it could be a true replacement for what I sought. But in the end, it turns out the core was more useful to me. Pretty funny when you think about it. It's like the punchline of my entire life. Do you think there's any difference between a puppet and a human? If not, then this would just be another samsara. I have already experienced both a past life and a next life. Part of me wonders whether I'm only capable of making this decision because I've become a real human. What's with that expression? Isn't this a good thing?
Sono sicuro che non gli accadrà niente, ma...
Succeed, won't she? She has to. She will. We all have to persevere until this is over.
That's right. And I'll protect you all until a moment of victory arrives.
All'improvviso la sensazione che la tua concezione del tempo sia sfocata. Semplicemente andava avanti per te, ma cade ai piedi di Colombina con ogni suo passo, silenzioso, seppur turbolento. Le parole del dottore riecheggiano altamente. Queste 4 divisioni ancorano il mondo e vincono coloro che vi abitano. Sarà pure un folle, ma conosce bene le regole del mondo che ora mettono tutti voi alla prova. È proprio per questo che è pericoloso. Ha salvato, che bello, grazie Genshin. Oh!
Who are you? Call me Sonnet.
Sonnet?
You have the same power as Canon.
Canon? E l'altra come si chiama? Ship?
Sonnet. So, you're the goddess of the iridescent moon? Oh, goodness. You recognize me? Well then.
Beh, ho scoperto con loro come si chiama la terza, perché nella wiki non c'era questa cosa, quindi avevo... Quindi Aria, Sonnet e Canon. Stavo scherzando comunque adesso.
Colombina hyposelenia. Hyposelenia? What a lovely name. Did you choose it yourself? It was a joint effort between me and my friends. Friends? You mean your friends in the heavens?
Ma adesso sono tranquilla, almeno so qual è la terza. Grazie. Mi mancava, era l'unica che mancava.
Oh, sorry. You must be exhausted. I apologize. Hang in there. Let me introduce you to my older sisters. Do you mean the other 2 moon goddesses? Arya and Canon? Wow, you sure know a lot.
È incredibile che la luna iridescente sia così...
Yay!
Adesso sono curiosa di sapere quale fosse. Come sono le altre 2?
I guess that wasn't the best question to ask. It's all right. We were prepared for that possibility. You could say we were too prepared.
Ok, Sonnet è quindi la cucciola del gruppo. Perfetto.
My sisters and I have been here by this point. When did you get here? How long has it been?
No, signorina, io mi muovo troppo veloce.
It feels like it's been forever. I see. Are you feeling all right? You look a little unwell. I can hold out a while longer.
Ah, posso...
We don't have far to go.
Ok, meno male.
The place where my sisters and I are based is just up ahead. Don't worry, they're both really nice. I'll introduce you. Sisters, I'm back. And look who I've brought with me.
Salve! Ehi! No, preferisco l'altra.
It's our lovely little sister, born in the far future. The pleasure is all mine. Allow me to introduce you to Colombina Hyposelenia. This is Arya, the goddess of the eternal moon. And
Sei
this
meravigliosa.
is Canon, goddess of the frost moon. Canon, don't you think Hyposelenia's power is similar to
Guarda. Sni.
Hello,
Però
Colombina.
Aria mi ha colpito. Sembra davvero
And
A
please
te lo
forgive our
credo
little
lo
sister
zodiaco.
if she's been annoying you. She tends to talk a lot.
It's fine.
You seem shy. Don't worry, Columbina Hyposelenia.
Papà Pia.
No one can hurt you here.
Could you tell me where here is? Please. I must know.
My dear sister, this is where Tevat's original ruler, the Dragon King Nibelung, imprisoned the moon goddesses.
Ok.
You're scaring her, Canon.
Deve saperlo,
No, I'm
amore mio.
fine. Please, continue.
È bellissima Aria, scusami.
Our original master created us in the distant past to maintain Tevat.
But he left this world and traveled into the dark universe beyond, to explore worlds vaster still.
Day and night, we fulfilled our duty in the heavens, until the day that the first descender arrived.
The great ruler of the firmament.
The heavenly principles.
Is that what later generations call them? I see. But we did not reject them at first, nor did they seem to harbor ill intent towards this world. We coexisted in peace. They were like a guest in our home.
Slowly, however, we came to realize that our guest had a growing desire to change and dominate the world.
And you didn't stop it?
No. There was an order to the rules they set up that Nibelung never taught us.
Ma Nibelung è un coglione, ma dillo.
We wanted to know if this order would bode good or ill for Tevat. All right. Canon and I wanted to know. Sonnet was against it from the outset.
Later, we discovered that this great ruler of the firmament bore an almost paranoid hostility toward the desire of certain life forms to seek power. Or perhaps they feared them. They would even cast down celestial nails as manifestations of their power, to punish the civilizations of the world below.
Only this was far beyond mere punishment.
Right. Their rules brought order, but the price people paid for merely testing the limits of those rules was far too great. I did everything in my power to help the punished escape catastrophe, but still.
The ancestors of the Frost Moon Scions were some of the ones you helped.
But just when we had decided to take countermeasures, the Dragon King, Nibelung, returned.
Che culo.
And so began the War of Funerary Flame.
So, that's the name the world gave that war in the future.
Well, who won in the end? As far as I know, the Heavenly Principles won, although it came at a great cost. They remained in Tevat, where they continued
Questi
to rule
principi
to this
celesti, ma che
day.
cosa pensano? Cioè, e non gli va bene un cazzo. E che palle.
And the world's original master, the Dragon King Nibelung, was destroyed.
Mi spiace.
And what of the moons? Are there still 3 moons in Tevat's skies?
No.
You can tell us the truth, Columbina. We know we are but remnants of a bygone age. We are prepared for the answer.
Only the Frost Moon remains. But it has been cast beyond the false firmament by the Heavenly Principles. The eternal and iridescent moons were both shattered during the war. So death finally came for us in the end.
No.
Sonnet.
But you're still here, aren't you?
A moon goddess cannot live without her moon, Columbina.
She's right. That's why I began to disappear.
E quindi dobbiamo portare la luna qua.
Cut off by the false sky.
In qualche modo.
Our souls may endure within this lunar palace, but if our moons are destroyed.
Then we shall disappear the moment we depart from it. I'm sorry.
There's no need to apologize to us, dear sister. If anything, we owe the world an apology.
No, voi non dovete scusarvi con niente.
If only we decided to act sooner, rather than arguing amongst ourselves.
Vabbè, non potevate
All
sapere.
the more reason not to spend this time in regret and repentance. Instead, we should focus our efforts on how we might help our future sister.
Sorry?
Don't you see, Columbina, your story is not yet over. Is that not why you are here?
L'accecamento, aiuto.
It's done. Initiate numerological array. Continue running primary process. Calculate the world's fate through extrapolation. And identify nodes of potential change. Secondary process? Scan for moons. Still 4. The number of moon marrows hasn't changed. Wait, let me think. Is it possible that there's something I've been misunderstanding about the moons all along?
Sì.
Variables. Variables in the world. I know where potential variables within the world come from. So what about the moons? Are there any variables there? Like their life or death, for instance. What if being alive or dead makes no difference to a moon? But that's so strange. Even immortal gods can die. Why would the moons alone be? Wait! I've got it!
Vai!
I've got it! If alive or dead is considered a variable, we might have had this wrong the whole time. No one ever said that a moon marrow equals a living moon. Initiate secondary process. Scan again. This time filtering out interfering perimeter. Moon marrow. I don't care if they're natural or artificial. Get them out of my search results! Why? It says 3 moons still exist in Teyvat, even after excluding the moon marrows. But
Perché esistono in quell'altro...
them are dead.
Esistono.
Narrow the results to living moons and real moons. No, scrap that. Narrow it down to moons that have lunar authority and remain alive. Why? Why is it still 3? What is this, Columbina? Has the world lied to us?
Beh, no. Cioè, è complicato. Stanno in un altro posto.
So, you think that the moon's reflection might be where Nibelung imprisoned the 3 moon sisters?
Yes, it would explain a lot, such as why that space would respond to a moon goddess's power, opening the moon gate at her command. It would also explain why Miss Columbina has been unable to leave, and why time flows in reverse there.
In the messages she sent, Columbina promised us she'd find a way to return. But we have no way of knowing how, when, or where this might happen.
The fact that she still has yet to reappear in this world indicates that returning from that place is no easy feat. We cannot afford to simply wait for her.
So you're saying, if she could return by her own power alone?
Yes. She certainly wouldn't leave it to this late stage when it's so touch and go. I've been giving this some thought, and I've come to believe that Luana's harm might be an anchor that she left behind.
Dai,
as a
piccolina.
sort of future waypoint.
Ti porta indietro,
This
Colombina.
could also explain why Luana's
Dai.
heart is always by the traveler's side.
Sounds like a plausible theory. If that's the case, there must be some criteria we need to fulfill to allow Columbina to return to the present. The
Ma
question
meno male
is,
che ha creato Lun-Mar-Mer,
what could
senza
they be?
saperlo. Che poteva essere così utile.
Hello? Listen up. This is extremely important.
Questa è tipo la chiamata di Skype. O disco, come per me, probabilmente. E si mettono lì insieme. No.
Not only is Columbina alive, but she may well exist in a form unimaginable to us. I'm still unclear on the details, but she's done something truly inconceivable in the past. And the clue to what she's done lies in the moon and Teyvat sky.
Truly amazing. Oh, I'm so so delighted for her.
I'm sure we all feel the same. And I'm sure Columbina is ready to get back here and fight by our side.
I'll keep my calculations going and try to find some way of coordinating with her. But that's not an excuse for everyone else to slack off, okay? All of you had better keep trying to think of solutions.
How can the dead moons still live? And Luana
Non è che sono proprio vive, sono in un altro spazio.
It's hard to believe that's what will happen in the distant future.
Our authority is linked to the most fundamental rules of Teyvat. I suppose it's no wonder that many would covet that power.
I didn't realize that when you said friends, you meant people who live down in Teyvat. That's so lovely. I always wanted to go down there and have some fun.
Have you ever tried leaving this prison?
Of course. Between us, we've tried everything. But no matter where we go, this space will eventually bring us back here.
It's like the center of a whirlpool. Everything ultimately converges here, at the moment when Nibelung imprisoned us.
In that case, have you tried using any of those pathways that connect this space to the real world?
Sorry? What are those?
They're passages through which you can make small-scale changes to reality by using Kuvaki. Or am I the only one who can use those passages? Because part of my soul remains in
Infatti
reality.
loro non hanno niente.
Kuvaki. What is that?
Perfetto, non so neanche cos'è il Kuvaki.
You don't know? It's a unique kind of elemental energy found only in Nodcry, the land from which the moons arose.
Oh. Well, it's true that the moons first rose up from the part of Teyvat you say is called Nodcry. But there is no difference in the elemental energy between there and anywhere else.
What?
Could you show us some of this Kuvaki? Hyposelenia?
Forse è meglio.
Maybe if we see it, it'll make more sense.
Okay.
Isn't that just your power?
Come?
What? But it's everywhere in Nodcry. In the air, in the land. Even the creatures who live there have adapted to its influence.
How curious. This Kuvaki certainly did not exist anywhere in the world before we were imprisoned.
Let alone influence living creatures. So, how exactly does it affect them anyway? Can they float in the air like us?
This is so
Che carina.
Why would their reality differ so much from
Ci sono oltre 500 anni, credo più passa di...
You're looking for more than just a way out of here, aren't you?
Yes. If I am to help my friends, I will need tri-lunar authority on par with that of our foe.
You mean... you'll need our power?
This sounds extremely risky. The three moons' powers are not mutually compatible. Concentrating them into one goddess will be a very painful process.
Vabbè, non abbiamo molto tempo per pensare.
I know. But I'm willing to take that risk.
Even so, let's say we successfully transfer our authority to you. How will you take it outside this prison? Nibelung constructed this realm specifically to prevent us from using our powers to interfere in his war. No moon goddess can leave this place alive.
Esatto.
I don't leave alive.
Scusami. Signorina.
Start! How are we supposed to figure out what we're meant to do to help Columbina?
Columbina, what do you need from us?
No, non fanno fare così.
She really got to the beginning of time in there. How do you think she'd leave us a message? You don't think she'd write it
down on a stone tablet somewhere in the hopes that we find it, do you?
Una stella a caso che ho trovato.
Unlikely. Columbina may not talk a lot, but she thinks deeply about issues like this.
Let's review what we know. This is the Columbina who fought alongside us against the Rehir of Solnari, and with whom we celebrated Moon Prayer Night. She knows our personalities, our ways of doing things,
Questo è
even our
vero,
unique
assolutamente.
strengths and abilities. So, if she wanted to tell us something from a long, long time ago, what would she do? Oh. Traveler, you once said that those golden ripples also appeared when Luanatar was born. What if Columbina left Luanatar here, not just as an anchor to the real world, but if she is part of Columbina, and Columbina knows that I can see past events through her?
Oh yeah! Like when you peeked into Rarer's path through his heart!
Nefer, wait. If you're right about this, and you can really see past events through Luanatar, your eyes,
Oh, I know. Looking at Rerir's past in Conria was already enough of a strain on my eyes. Looking this far back into the past, it'll surely blind me. But it's our only chance. This is the only way.
Minchia, Nefer.
Boss.
We spoke about this once, a long time ago. Do you remember what I said, Yehoda? The day I lose my sight, the Curatorium of Secrets will be yours to run.
But...
What's wrong? I'd be overjoyed if I were you. This day's come a lot earlier than either of us expected. I need to know you'll honor our agreement, Yehoda. Promise me.
Yes, Boss Neff. I promise.
Are you sure you don't want some time to think this through?
Amore mio.
What is there to think through? I should have gone blind after our battle with Rerir. Frankly, it's almost criminal that I got away with it for this long.
Then at least let me take some precautions on your behalf. And if you really do lose your sight, I'll visit your office every day and make sure you're well looked after.
Oh, please, anything but that. I was actually ready to go through with this. Are you trying to scare me into backing out?
No, ti prego.
Scare you. I'll assume you're just joking to calm your nerves.
All right, enough chit-chat. Let's do this.
E beh, se è ovvio che sente questo perché non vorrebbe, non così.
All done.
Good. Now give me some space. Come on then, little one. Show me what happened in the past.
Between the Trilunar Authority, Kuvaki, and the soul-surviving moon, the Frost Moon, I think I might know how to get back. But I will need my sister's help. Time to go talk it over with them.
Perché si sono separati?
Have you decided what to do? I hope it's not too dangerous. You really scared me when you said that thing about not leaving here alive. Come on, let's go find the other two.
Troviamole. Non è che si nascondono, però ok.
It seems you have reached a decision.
Sei bellissima.
What do you propose?
No! E non riesco a salire. Ecco Lumbina. Diventa l'unica della luna.
Out, Columbina? Tell us, how do you plan to leave this place?
I intend to die here, in this moment, and then be reborn in the future with the help of my friends.
What? What are you saying? How can the dead be reborn? And how will you inform these future friends of your plans? You can't exactly leave oracles. Nothing can escape this place. Not a single ray of moonlight. And even if you found a way, what if they never find the message you left for them? You'll...
No, that won't happen.
Come again?
They will find my message. I'm sure of it.
I'm not following.
È un salto nel buio, ma
exactly
è un salto giusto per una volta.
It's quite simple, really. First, I will leave my soul here.
I see it.
Your soul? You mean you're a divinity?
Yes. I once left a portion of my soul in the future. One so small that this prison barely noticed anything. In this very moment, she can resonate with my soul across time. When the time comes, I believe that she can serve as an anchor to pull my soul from here back to the future reality.
Just as gravity connects the world to the moon.
Esatto.
Exactly. In the future, where I came from, the moon has been cast beyond the false sky, but I can still feel that it is there. In a similar way, I can feel a connection to the soul fragment I left behind even now. My friends can use it to detect my presence.
But how do you just leave your soul here? Is that even possible?
On my way here, I met an ordinary mortal who entered this place long before I did. Her body is long gone, but her soul remains.
È vero.
And before that, I encountered an old enemy whose entire soul survives here intact, while the power that once corrupted his body has faded away.
So, perhaps this space is specifically designed to imprison divinity and
Che è successo?
but not the physical body.
Sì, vabbè, la 4 ore, mo adesso. Esagerato. 1 ora e 36, ma non mi hai fatto preoccupare, ma se fosse successo qualcosa. Ma cacare.
When you said you wouldn't leave alive?
Yes. I shall turn my body into moonlight and pour it over Nodcry. That power shall protect the land and quietly blend into it, awaiting my soul's return in the future. However, I cannot do this on my strength alone. I would need your help to do this.
L'aiutate, per favore.
Your assistance.
Oh, dear sister, you need not be so formal. As I said before, we are but remnants of a bygone age. You, on the other hand, were born alone in that distant future, and you have walked a long and lonesome road since then. How could I bear to let your story end here in this dungeon? Don't forget, we are your sisters, your family. Arya's right. Actually, I've always wanted a little sister. Can you imagine how it's been for me? Getting nagged by 2 older sisters all the time. Now, I finally get to be the big sis. And not just that.
Sì, finalmente sono andata la Big
Return
Sis.
to your world too.
Sonnet.
Dai, Canon.
Canon?
I'm sorry. I know this is a bold request. The frost moon
Chi
is
volevo le
rightfully
carezzine
yours.
d'aria? Ma da tutte e tre, perché sono tutte e tre molto belle. Aria è solo la mia prefe.
No, please, don't misunderstand me, Columbina. I was just thinking back on the years that the three of us once spent together, you cannot imagine how happy I am to hear of the future world you describe. The Frost Moon Scions, your lovely, kindly friends. For the three of us, whose purpose in life was to maintain the peace in Teyvat, it is a great relief to know that the people of this world live in such an abundant future. If your plan can save them, and save not cry, I will gladly give you all that I can.
Mamma mia.
Besides, the three of us have been together since the day we were born. I could never abandon them to live on alone without them.
Oh, che carine.
Canon.
Still, I do have one question I would like to ask you before we proceed.
Certainly. What is it?
Why do you cover your eyes?
Yeah, I was curious about that too. But it seemed personal, so I didn't want to intrude.
Bene, gli Assault siamo spiriti guida l'uno dell'altro.
There was a time when I refused to look upon the world. I believed it was full of nothing but lies and falsehoods. I wished to hide my feelings, seal my heart, until I could return to my true home.
I see. Perhaps that decision saved you from ever having to see the false sky again. But at the same time, you likely missed out on many true and precious things, like the smiles on your friends' faces. Promise me this, Columbina. When you return to the future, open your eyes, take a look at the world around you, and see your friends. I'm sure that you know this already, given that you long to return, but that is your true home.
Che Teyvat finalmente l'hanno accettata. Dovevamo andare in un altro spazio per farlo.
Arya, Sonnet, you too.
Okay.
All right.
Ciao Aria, è stato bello conoscerti. Vabbè, Columbina si sentiva però rifiutata, e questo è il fatto.
We once were the songs sung for eternity, but now it is you who must continue to sing.
We once were the tides in the great river of time, but now we subside, and you arise.
We were the messengers of madness and inspiration. But now, the lies have faded, and your truth must endure.
We are souls awaiting the sun. You must return to be with those who smile when they see your face.
Is it done?
Yes. We have transferred the authority over all three moons to Columbina Hyposelenia. From this moment on, she is the Tri-Lune Goddess, the one and only moon goddess of this world.
Ora puoi combattere.
Thank you. Thank you, my sisters.
Now go, and do what you believe is right, Columbina Hyposelenia.
Be aware that we cannot grant you the power of the three moons beyond these prison walls. The conflict that arose over their remains following our disappearance will still take place.
Questo ok.
I understand. Sisters, oh my body, it feels...
Now that we have given up our power and authority, Our bodies are merely mortal shells. This prison is dissolving them as we speak.
It's okay, Sonnet. The end must come for every god, just as it does for every human. That's all this is. The final destination of our lives. Canon and I will be by your side the whole way.
We have one final request, Columbina. Could you use the Three Moons' power to send us back into the real world? Now that we have lost our powers, I doubt this space will seek to hold us further. It's just... we would like to spend our final moments together in the only place we ever called home.
Of course. Gladly. Sonnet? Yes? Don't... I wish I could tell her not to give in to the abyss. Not to be afraid. But is this really what I should say at this moment? Don't forget. I'm so glad to have a big sister like you. No, Hypo. Thank you. I'm okay. I'm not afraid. As long as my sisters are with me, I won't be afraid. It looks like this is goodbye.
Fazzolettino parte 2. Molto... siamo vicini, eh.
Goodbye, Columbina.
Take care of this world in our stead.
I will. And now, it's time for me to bid farewell to my body, too. May it become the moonlight that keeps Nodcry company through the long years ahead. So this is why Nodcry was not always home to Kuvaki. It only appeared after I poured my body out upon this land, and only this land. Kuvaki responds to me because it is me, my body, answering the call of my soul. And the golden energy I've encountered on my way here was, in fact, that very soul, which I am about to leave here to guide me. O power Triloon, eternal moonlight. I, Columbina Hyposelenia, lay aside my body. Let it be cast into the dark night to illuminate the future. May it be a companion to all who dwell beneath the moon. Until the time comes for me to return home.
No, so a memoria la canzone. Me la sono imparata. Che bello.
Boss! That was crazy! Were you even allowed to see that? Is anyone? Oh, can you still see?
Ci
How
vede.
many fingers am I holding up?
I see 2 fingers, and a look of sheer terror on your face.
Truly astounding, Miss Nefer. Your eyes have glimpsed the very ends of the world, and yet they remain
Bevo,
as
bevo,
sharp as
bevo,
ever.
bevo, bevo.
Or is the credit for this miracle due to Miss Lauma? It seems that even time itself is no match for your medical skills.
Surely you jest, Mr. Flint. I suspect we have Columbina to thank. She must have realized the immense toll that the ritual would take and purposely set aside some of her power in the past to protect Nefer's eyes when this moment arrived. There is always a great price to pay for witnessing the truth, but it seems that this time, Columbina has shouldered that burden on our behalf.
She chose the perfect method of getting a message to us. Though her eyes were always shut, she was clearly so perceptive. She knows us well. She knew exactly how we would think and what we would try. Despite being separated by time and space, we're seeing the same possibilities and seizing the same opportunities.
We still don't even know if she's okay right now. But as long as there's a chance, we can do something.
We'll get you back somehow, Columbina.
Cioè, ormai Nefer comunque siamo a casa sua
Well, based on the
costantemente.
information we now have, let's figure out our next moves.
Thanks to these gentlemen, we have a much clearer picture of the situation with Dottore. The civilian population has been moved to safety, so we no longer need to hold back.
Miss Androne, how are the calculations going?
So far, so good. I'll keep seeing how far I can push the system, though. Can't have Hatman being powered down for nothing.
There's still a long road ahead.
Per un attimo Sandrone mi è sembrata Furina. Non so che dirvi, ogni tanto fa quello che vuole. Prima o poi si metterà a posto da sola. Finché si mette a posto da sola va bene. Non so come fermarla. Ma mentre la sconfitta siete venuti alla conclusione che nessuno potrà terminare questo incarico da solo. La vostra unica possibilità di vittoria è la collaborazione di tutti. E forse, come squadra, riuscirete a raggiungere la luna e riportare a casa sana e salva la vostra amica perduta da tempo.
Our plan is clear. Time is short, so let's get moving.
There's just never enough time, is there? Time is the bane of my existence.
È proprio la mia esistenza.
Anyway, I'm gonna get back to work. All right, we'll do our part too.
Yeah.
Albedo's theory says that elemental energy can dilute the light realm's power. But I'm no expert in building elemental defenses. Sounds like something out of the advanced elemental theory section of the library.
Oddio.
You seem quite troubled.
Well, yeah. I mean, who doesn't get a
Un
little
nasetto
flustered when they're
rosso.
completely out of their depth?
You were the very
Un-
picture of
ma che
confidence
bevuto.
back when you approached the Hexen Circle.
Yeah, I could have been faking it through that whole meeting for all you know. Who's to say I'm not just a ball of nerves in a charming and gregarious package?
Vabbè, volete una stanza?
Really? I'm so sorry. I had no idea. Well, you're all the braver for it.
Still, I was much more in my comfort zone than I am here. At
Guarda
least
lì,
in Mondstadt,
che
you could cry
carini.
for help from a cliff top and actually stand a chance of summoning Barbados himself. Things have never looked bleaker than they do now. If we don't pull this off, Tevat's doomed, isn't it?
Oh, you think so? Actually, yes.
Iaia, guarda il culo. Avrei fatto anch'io.
It's a shame.
Don't put too much pressure on yourself. Tevat has faced annihilation many times in the past, but it also gave us you. Didn't it?
Oh, ma che
Hey, don't give
carini.
me that. It's not like I'm anyone special.
I disagree. Every human born in this world is special. We angels have always believed that.
In that case, this humble human being has a big favor to ask of you.
I thought you might say that.
I'm sure Alice, in her great wisdom, Sent you here precisely to help us in this difficult time, yes?
Well, that has less to do with her wisdom and more to do with my power.
Scusami, hai ragione.
Of course. Well, the thing is, these elemental defenses we're about to build, I don't think it's a question of if they'll fail, but when. Durin's findings from his patrols make it clear that Dottore is constantly expanding his territory. First it was his lab, then the design bureau, and now this. It's not realistic to completely stop him encroaching on the rest of Nagcry. Rather, our goal should be to stall him for as long as possible. If Miss Sandroni's calculations are correct, well, they're the closest thing to certainty we have in this situation, so let's assume they are. Anyway, her calculations suggest that our best hope for victory lies in Miss Columbina's return. It's up to us to slow Dottore's advance and buy time for her to make a return.
Are you asking me to help you with building the defenses?
No. I'd like you to prepare for what comes next. When he eventually reaches us, we will have to fight him. You were an angel once and a mage now. I'm asking you to lend us your protection.
Oh. Can I take it that you're triggering the terms you fought for during our three-way talks?
Well, technically those terms were about protecting Mondstadt. But if you're happy to agree to the change in location, then yes. Let's do—
You're cashing in on this much sooner than I'd imagined.
Well, yeah. The way things are going, I might not get another chance.
Very well. The mages have heard the knight's plea, and we will respond.
Dai, che carini.
To tell the truth, Alice and I had already discussed how we might help you all, so I didn't come empty-handed. I always like to be prepared.
Che è piacevolmente sorpreso.
This is— wow. Yeah. This is great. Seriously, thank you.
It's been many long years since I had a chance to dazzle humanity with a little divine intervention.
Guardala come sta contenta.
I mean, to humbly serve as a reliable and responsible guide. Anyway, Knight of Boreas, please accept this gift in recognition of your great virtue. Go now. May the angel's blessing deliver you safely to your destination.
Oh.
Ah, you're here. Sandroni! How are things going? Glad you asked. You two are about to become the first people to lay eyes upon my masterpiece. Or should that be the first person and the first, specter? Hey! Whatever. Come, feast your eyes on this. Wow! We've never seen something like this before.
È vero, impressionante. Vorrei vedere cos'è.
Displays the progress of my formula. Currently, it's still making the most important connections. Once it's finished running, I'll deliver it right to your side. And then, we can finally bring Columbina back.
What do you mean, deliver it? Can't you just tell us over the Dodo communication device? It'll just be some numbers, right?
Ugh, you're such a greenhorn. This isn't the kind of formula you solve in math class. It's a highly complex algorithm capable of constructing a framework.
Mettiamo Sandrone a fare l'algoritmo di YouTube, per favore. Non si farebbero un
We'll be
ottimo
here all day if I
lavoro.
start trying to explain it. All you need to know is the formula must be completed before we can bring Columbina back.
Ho capito.
I'll share the data with you. Nicole's agreed to let me use her information channel, so we just need to use the Dodo communication device like so. There. Now you can check in on my progress.
Wow! Look at that!
Ma che bello!
Amazing, Sandrone!
About time you recognized my genius. Took you long enough.
E vabbè. Vabbè.
Anyway, that's all from me. You should check on the others if you have time. Make sure we don't have any weak links in the chain.
Va bene.
Might sound harsh to you, but close supervision is a common practice in a Fatui. Not looking to catch anyone out. I just care about everything going smoothly. That's all. I'm kinda stuck here while the formula is running, so I need you to be my second pair of eyes in the meantime.
De fatui. Non lo dirà mai più come l'ha detto prima. Oui, de fatui.
Thankfully, Miss Nicole has come to our aid. Nasha Town is now looking very well defended.
Golden Flame. Yes, that's Nicole's power, all right. Based on the latest message from Grandmaster Varka, it sounds like they've reached an agreement. The situation should be more stable with her assistance. Everyone will have at least some degree of protection.
Albedo! Durin!
Hello there, you two.
Are you well rested?
Grazie per il pensiero, sto bene.
That's good to hear. As per the plan, Albedo and I will be in charge of Nasha Town.
Giusto.
As Dottoro's energy field expands, it's creeping ever closer in that direction.
We fought side by side many times before, and always with great success. I believe this time will be no different. So don't worry about us. Focus on fighting Dottore.
Non ti preoccupare che mi focuserò un sacco sul dottore. Per combatterlo, ovviamente. Combatto. Ciao! Altro me.
Traveler, Paimon. A pleasure to see you both.
Friends! How's everything coming along?
Fairly well, if I do say so myself. Personally, I am ready to confront Dottore head-on.
Ooh, you sound much more serious than usual.
To be honest, I am not usually fond of exercising my full strength. For one thing, it's hardly conducive to maintaining a low profile. Besides,
Vabbè, ma in questo momento il profilo basso non serve, Flynn.
when to show their hand. I am conserving my strength until the moment of battle is upon us. Anything to boost our chances of victory.
Seeing you get into the zone like this really puts Paimon at ease. Huh, Traveler?
Sì, concordo.
I consider it an honor to have your trust. Rest well. I look forward to seeing you both in your element during the battle.
Signorine.
Yes, Miss Moonchanter? What are you staring at?
You always address me in the strangest ways. Lady Moonchanter one minute, Miss Moonchanter the next.
Yes, and?
Perché?
Are either of those
Esatto, cosa c'è di...
Not as such. It's just that I simply call you Nefra nowadays.
Ah.
Uh-huh. That's my name. What's your point?
Perfetto.
The point is I don't add any honorifics or titles.
Meaning what?
Chiamami Lauma.
Maybe we're on friendlier terms now than we used to be.
Is that how you see it? Then I thought I was the one with eye damage.
Paimon, Traveler.
Just swinging by to check in on you. How are things going? Did you manage to get some rest?
Don't worry about me. I won't slow us down.
And I give my all to ensure our victory. Ah, yes. Allow me to give you two a quick checkup.
Va bene.
All done. You're both in good shape.
Siamo fortunati ad avere il vostro supporto.
You're welcome. You'll have your work cut out for you in this battle against Dottore, so make sure to get some rest in first.
Paimon will keep an eye on her. Don't you worry.
I'm glad to hear it. Take good care of yourself, too, Paimon.
Sure thing.
Nemici in arrivo. Gli scagnozzi di illuminare.
Here they come. That's quite a horde.
Non importa.
As we expected.
Get ready, everyone.
Take your positions and prepare to engage.
Let's begin.
I'm at the ready.
In 6. No, dai, le cose che sono poppate così.
Beware the creatures of the night. Observe. Close your eyes. To dust.
Ma il mio film fa me. Vabbè. Le casse. Scusate.
Observe. To dust.
che erano poppate fuori così. Puff!
Forest, protect us for the everlasting forest.
The deception ends here.
These creatures cannot stand against us.
Oh, fighting talk. Just don't let your guard down.
That goes without saying. I'm hardly the risk taker in this group.
Excuse me? The mystery unravels.
No! Mi ha spostato Nefer.
This moment of birth. A turning point in fate. That was easier than I thought.
Naturally.
Naturally. Vabbè.
Is it because as created beings go,
Ah, ok, qua siamo tutti e quattro. Vabbè, ma piove, potrei fare solo così.
For the everlasting forest.
seek within. Can't hide the truth.
People have always used fire to drive away wild beasts.
Wouldn't a lantern work just as well?
You read my mind, my dear friend. I was just about to say that.
All right then, dear friend.
No.
Bring the light.
È congelato. Olè, ora si fa, ora si comincia. Per davvero?
You're looking well. I trust you've had a good couple of days.
Dottore.
It's actually a good thing, in my view. If the subjects of my experiment were to die prematurely, it would throw quite a wrench in the works. And so, I must thank you all for your resilience. We are no longer on the same level, but you are nonetheless worthy of my respect. A creator god should be merciful and gracious after all. And in any case, it is only right that before I end your lives, the world is informed of the arrival of their new god.
Oh, salvataggio. Bene. It's time. Ragazzi, avrò bisogno di una nuova sedia. Non è possibile. Che figo! Fantastico. Sul design è fighissimo. Questa è la versione del trailer, sta mano gigante è fantastica. Mamma mia.
The experiment begins.
È il primo essere che arriva con Columbina praticamente. Riparo, riparo. Ok. Non vedo niente.
Such a simple attack.
With one heart,
You cannot face me.
Beware the creatures of the night. Observe.
That's more like it.
Are you quite finished?
Entropy.
No more lies.
Close your eyes. Be silent. Night forest.
Mamma mia.
It all adds up. The mystery
Mamma mia, NF, se sei...
by the frost moon of old, lush
E questo. Poi questo. Oh no! Il senso dell'orientamento invertito. Bello questo. No, stronzo.
I've been moved inside another space, and it's sealed off. Looking at the structure of it, it seems like the Tory intends to trap us here. There's no exit. Our endurance is about to be put to the test.
Ok. Ah, pian piano mi toglie gente.
The deception ends here. Reverse. It all adds up.
Keep it up.
Ok.
No more lies.
Stronzone. Un'antica. Qua, ok. Sondrone, sbrigati.
It all adds up.
For the everlasting force.
The seeds seek within.
Some results of value.
Can't hide
Did
the
you
truth.
honestly think that would hit me? Reverse.
Guarda, basta che ci sto vicino, quindi.
The deception ends here.
Cazzo.
Looks like Dottore has opted for a divide and conquer strategy. But we will not allow him to triumph. Now, I shall pray for our victory.
Madonna.
No more lies. Can't hide the truth.
Mamma mia.
No more lies.
Guarda che mi congela il pezzo di culo.
Did you honestly think that would hit me?
It all adds up. The mystery unravels. What a joke. Can't hide the truth.
All the long years teach you nothing.
The deception ends here. No more lies.
Excellent. You barely managed out.
Ah, non posso muovere. Non posso morire, ok, me l'avevano detto.
Can't hide the truth. It all adds up. No more lies.
Be shackled.
The mystery unravels.
Be annihilated. That which cannot stand
Ooh.
against me.
Ok.
What's this supposed to be? A knockoff version of the space Columbina got trapped in? There really is no way out. We'll see about that, Dottore.
Pathetic. My apologies. I had not intended to take your team.
No, è la tua intenzione, ma non mi interessa.
Obey and I can release you. An excellent deal if you ask me. Won't you?
Sandrone, sbrigati per favore. Ma questa qua ti impone di alzarti. Mamma mia, che figo.
I'm aware you've been working on some little tricks to surprise me with, but it appears that none of them have come to fruition. My guess would be that you're trying to bring Columbina back.
Non avrei separato i capelli come al solito. Farli lunghi e basta. Non fare il solito. Il separé. Questa maledizione dei capelli di Genshin.
I always found their friendship to be a curious phenomenon. Two highly incongruent personalities, and yet they share a deep connection. Speaking of Columbina,
sembra ok.
amicably while she was with the Fatui. But then one day she suddenly decided she would refuse to take part in any further experiments. To this day, I truly don't understand.
Potevi chiederglielo, coglione.
It's such a pity. I could have had a sister, a family. But alas, she grew to dislike me.
Beh, potevi averla se non ti comportavi in questa maniera.
That I can't deny. So many people, all obsessed with playing out the same tired old dramas. This world is rotten to the core. And then there's you. You had every opportunity to reach the right conclusion. The thought of killing you off like this? But I maintain that I approached you in good faith, so I will offer you another chance. Will you work with me? You have until I count to 10 to make your choice. 1, 2,
Vabbè,
3.
meno. Sandrone. Sì, che figa.
Sandrone, what a pleasant surprise. I didn't think you'd join us all the way up here.
You're as sick and twisted as ever. Don't fool yourself into thinking anyone's grateful for the chances you're offering them.
Sandrone, the formula hasn't finished running yet.
Fai entrata da diva perché lei è una diva.
With the traveler, and then I see you, who I must say is a good example of an opportunity gone to waste.
Gone to waste?
I said that everyone would get one chance, and you've used yours to march right back into the lion's den. So yes, it's an utterly wasted opportunity.
And what makes you think I believe a word that comes out of your mouth?
I was planning on disposing of your little formula after wrapping up more urgent business here. Since you've taken the trouble of serving it to me on a silver platter, I can...
Polonia.
Is this your life's work? This piece of trash? Your formula runs too slowly, Sandrone. You put your hope for success on others instead of fighting dirty. That is why you have failed. Now, whom should I slay first? Any volunteers? No one? How nice of you to leave the decision to me.
Con l'attaccapanni. Dai! Ma tu avevi detto che non ti saresti uccisa per il mondo.
Oh, how unexpected. Sandrone, Any last words for me, comrade?
Is there anything you wish for?
Not really. But I've always known what I don't want. Go to hell, Dottore.
Oh, yeah.
No!
And now, you have failed. Now you see how fragile mechanical contraptions are. Just a gentle
La ripareremo.
tap, and they fall to pieces. However keen of an inventor Sandrone may have been, her death spells the end of the formula that was running inside her body. Of course, I have to commend her for making it this far. As her colleague, I have to admire her stubborn tenacity.
La ripareremo.
Now, it is
In
time
qualche
for
modo.
you to take your place by my side.
Chad, comunque, per me, Sandrone. Chad.
My count was interrupted, but the second chance I extended to you still stands. Once again, you are welcome to join me. By now, I'm sure you have gained a greater appreciation for the power and authority I wield. What is stopping you from embracing a new world of endless possibilities?
Dottore, potevamo essere molto di più.
Not in the mood to talk? As you wish. You seem less talkative than usual today. I'll change the topic to something more apropos. Sandrone was always like this, never trusting anyone, always so reluctant to share her research with them. Objectively speaking, she had her strengths. It is remarkable how she extracted and even optimized the world formula from so much data. But her inability to trust was her undoing. Had she allowed someone else to monitor or run the formula for her, you might still have a chance at victory even now. But regrettably, she was a stubborn fool. As much as it pains me, she had to go.
Dottore. Maybe this is news to you, but people can change. Columbina surprised you when she escaped, and I think Sandrone would surprise you too.
Change?
You can twist the truth however you want, but I see it clear as day. You're the one who can't trust other people.
Is that how you see me?
Merci.
By this point, what can you hope to do about it? It is pointless to fight on. You've already lost.
Wrong. You can't win this, Dottore.
What?
Varka! Nicole! Arlecchino!
My formula can get us 90% of the way. It will connect you to Columbina. Then, I will bring the formula's output to the Traveler's side. For the last 10%, do whatever it takes. Just bring the moon down.
Stanno portando giù la luna pur di farla arrivare. Dai che ce la fate. Today we steal the moon.
Will never
I turn my body into moonlight and pour it over Nodcry. My soul, I leave here to inform my future friends. Lastly, I will hide the Trilune Authority within the Frost Moon. And when my body, soul, and authority are reunited, finally...
Ho i brividi. Hey.
It's been too long. I'm back.
Perché?
Stay focused on the battle, Traveler.
What a touching reunion. Though I personally find myself repulsed by the sight of weaklings huddled together for war. Now, quite finished patting yourselves on the back. Show me how long you can struggle before you drown.
Watch out, Columbina! He can manipulate space itself!
I know. Wait for the right moment. We'll strike together.
Moon's remnants fall. Did you honestly think that?
Whee! Whee! Zampetto! Zampetto! Sbagliato, scusate. Potevano fare in modo che gli facesse un po' più di danno, cioè. Quick time?
I grant you the new moon's blessing.
Sì.
I am growing weary of your...
It's over, Dottore!
Sì.
Time to pay for your heinous crime!
No longer must the world cower in the cold night.
Our future is not yours!
Let the moonlight dispel the darkness.
This rotten, decaying world!
Everlasting as the moon.
Come dice Carlecchino. Everlasting.
In this rotten, decaying world! Willfully blind. How can you be so satisfied with your fate?
Oh. No. eccoli.
battle was never about fate. It's about friends, family, and the home you stole from them.
So dull. Only the weak rely on each other for comfort. You shall see. Once I transcend fate, you will be nothing but fodder for my grand experiment.
That will never happen.
Non l'avevo visto. Devo essere pronta allora? Madonna Flynn. Boia se l'hanno menato.
Today, the moon lights up this world once more.
This loathsome world.
No, this world is our home.
Guarda, però sono comunque contenta. E un po' mi dispiace comunque per lui. Mi dispiace comunque tanto. Dopo la battaglia è tornata a Nascia. Le cicatrici lasciate nel cranio luminare iniziano lentamente a guarire. Sì, quanti... Ciao! Dopo aver preso che la crisi è finita, la gente comincia a tornare gradualmente a Outcry. E la luna gelata nel cielo rimane anch'essa in questo mondo. Quindi adesso la luna è vera.
The moon looks like this now.
What are you drawing, children?
The new moon, Mom. It looks different than before, doesn't it? Also... Can I
Il
go buy a
cielo è
sugar
comunque
sculpture today?
falso, ma la luna che c'è adesso è vera. Non è più oltre.
All right. I suppose today is a special day after all. Almost like a festival.
Ah, no, non ti preoccupare. Buonasera, buonasera. Ma non darmi del lei, ma per l'amor del Signore.
Reborn beneath a new moon.
Dolcissimo.
The voyage begins today. The future looks bright thanks to the League. Want a copy?
I knew things would be different. But I
Oh, no,
didn't
ancora
think
sti
that
due
would
che
include
litigano.
the moon. They say
Cioè,
a new
litigano
moon
un
goddess has
po'.
been
Hanno
born.
questo sempre.
A new moon goddess? Who's saying that? The frost moon scions?
I guess so. I'm not too clued up on the details. As far as I'm concerned, the moon's still in the sky and it's business as usual. Hey, since we've come all this way, shall we grab ourselves a free meal while we're here?
Are you a convert now? Or are you just here for the free lunch?
Oh, come on. What does it matter?
No, è il dottore. È stato impagabile, ma comunque mi dispiace perché gli voglio comunque bene e mi piace un botto. No, non ti preoccupare, ci può stare. Non confonde, capisco.
Come on! We gotta get there early, or there won't be any good spots left.
Shh, keep it down. This is a residential area.
Ma l'avevo sempre detto che se fosse morto me ne sarebbe dispiaciuto. In un modo o nell'altro. L'1:34. Sono stata brava. Esattamente come il mio moderatore aveva previsto. Buongiorno, Paimon.
It's okay. My mom was pretty much awake anyway. It's been so long since we last had a chance to relax, huh? Feels like time is moving slower than
Beh,
usual.
comunque le ha prese, dai.
Did you rest well?
Abbastanza, non so perché, ma avevo meno sonno di quanto mi aspettassi.
Still winding down
wondering how our friends are doing.
È stata comunque brava.
About what Dottore said to you.
Un po' di tutto ciò, credo.
Okay, if you say so. But don't push yourself, alright? Let Paimon know if you need to talk.
È vero, voglio la mia skin.
A lot. It's totally normal if you need some
Dov'è la mia
time to get back in
skin?
your groove. Luanatar disappeared
Tanto
after
bevo.
Columbina
Che
came
sono
back.
qua.
Apparently, she was part of Columbina's soul or something.
Tanto per qua.
Paimon kind of misses Luanatar somehow.
Tanto a me, per quanto mi dispiace che il dottore per ora sia messo in questa condizione. C'è solo un messaggero che io sto aspettando. A posto.
Anyway, you did great. So did Paimon. We all worked our butts out to contain this disaster, and in the end, we made it. So, chin up, Traveler. You should be proud of yourself.
Di solito non sei così sveglio dopo esserti svegliata.
Hey, don't poke fun. You should be glad that Paimon's growing as a person.
Scusa, piuttosto. Scommetto che ti ho fatto preoccupare anche stavolta, vero? No, non piangere. Paimon, se piangi piango anch'io. Mi spiace, Paimon.
You have no idea how anxious Paimon was. She was worried sick about you.
Così ho sentito.
Well, if you really want to show Paimon you're sorry, you're gonna need to make it up to her. You better be ready to splash out on a lavish meal.
Ma no, Paimon no, poverina. Paimon no. Paimon non sono assolutamente d'accordo. Paimon deve rimanere con me. Qualsiasi cosa per te offro io. Il dottore, posso capire, aveva fatto delle cose tremende, ma Paimon non ha fatto niente. Può non stare simpatica, ma addirittura questo no. Questo non accetto. È sicura? Tra poco ci sono degli spuntini.
Hey there, Traveler and Paimon. Good morning. Morning, Yehuda. Here for some breakfast?
Oh, I've already eaten. Just need some water. I was mostly worried you might forget what day it was today. So, I came over to remind you.
Salute! Questo non era un singhiozzo, Paimon.
Careful there, Paimon.
Madonna, Paimon.
Food will make you drowsy. Don't let
Oh,
anyone catch you
Madonna.
hiding at the back and nodding
Ho
off
sentito nel cervello.
You should probably be saying that to Aino. She's the baby of the group, if anyone.
True. You know, I'm surprised that all these competing groups are actually coming together to try to solve things together. Definitely a first for Nodcry.
Well, nothing like a region-wide calamity to bring people together. After that, surely even the most self-interested people have to realize that going it alone isn't worth the risk, right?
Try telling Boss Neff that. She's not exactly convinced that people are gonna get with the program.
Really? But if she's so pessimistic about it, why'd she agree to be the Curatorium's representative in the League?
Probably 'cause even though Unity sounds like a pretty far-fetched idea, the benefits it would bring make it worth a shot. I think things will work out, though. I swear, Nodcry feels like one big family now with everything that's happened. More
Beh,
than it
anche ora
used
che
to,
un popolo
anyway.
si unisse, i popoli sono separati.
And it seems like plenty of other people agree too. Just listen to the bustling streets.
All right. Everyone's been rebuilding these last 2 weeks, and the evacuees have been coming back in droves. Life's slowly returning back to normal. Which means my workload's probably gonna shoot back up. Were you about to head out?
Io dovrei lavorare.
Still some time before the ceremony begins, you know.
Yeah, we were gonna take a stroll around the square and say hi to some friends first.
E come otteniamo la nuova skin? Cioè, chi ci dà il vestitino?
Please accept today's boon. Have a nice day.
Are Paimon's eyes deceiving her? Or is
Adesso sono molto curiosa, sono molto
Hello there.
curiosa.
Would you like a feast of the moon, along with some snacks of the day?
So, what's new, Ineffa? It was only a few days ago when we last saw you, but it looks like you've joined the Frost Moon Scions in that time. And I know too.
Perché non possono aiutare, scusami.
What are you talking about, Paimon? We're just here to help. Duh.
Esatto.
In the wake of the disaster,
Duh.
it's all hands on deck. We responded to Lama's request for support. At times like these, the smallest good deed can inspire others and help them through the hard days ahead.
And we're using eggs and heating tubes to make that a reality. In true Krumkake crab shop style.
Ottimo lavoro, Aino.
Ineffa! Did you hear that? The Traveler said I did good. The Traveler!
That's because it's true, I know. Proposal. If you can resist eating today's dessert, I will provide you with compliments too.
No way!
Niente.
Wow, that proposal got shot down quickly. I need something to get me through the hard times too, you know. Mom!
Yes, dear. Go right ahead.
Excuse me. Could I take a photo
Signorina
with her?
robottina.
She helped us get safely out of Notpra, and she helped us get back home too. She's the best.
Of course she is. And since I'm the whiz kid who built her, that makes me even better than best, right?
But you stole my snacks though.
Ma Aino, non si rubano gli
Shall we
spuntini.
move to the open space near the center? The view there is better.
Thank you.
Cioè, si condivide.
You the better pick for this job, Flint? You underestimate yourself yet again, Master Ilua. Not at all. I rarely come by Nasha Town. I don't know any of the big shots here. All in good time. Socializing is a step-by-step journey.
Te lo dice un
You're much
fatato.
further ahead on that road, aren't you? You're not seeing the full picture. You know the truth now. My friends do not understand my habits. There is no question about it. The Lightkeepers need a representative in the League. Someone who is upright, cares about other people, and can realize their self-worth through group
I due
action.
besti.
You say it like you wouldn't make the cut. I am most flattered that you think I would. Sigh a little less, Master Ilua, and have more faith in yourself. All the Lightkeepers agree that you're a very promising young man. That is precisely why Starshina and Nikita felt safe delegating such important work to you. I'm sure we all also agree that we would sooner die of dehydration than manage to wrangle anything out of you in a
E
discussion.
l'ha
My apologies. I am not in the habit of bringing water with me when I go out. Whatever. I'll take the job. By the way, who else is part of this? Oh, it's quite the who's who of Nodcry. There's the Moon Chanter of the Frost Moon Scions, the boss of the Curatorium of Secrets, a representative of the Voynich Guild, and even someone from the adorable Krumkake craft shop. I'm sure you will find speaking with them to be a genuine pleasure. If you say so. I've never done this work before, so I'm honestly a little scared of making mistakes. But I'll do it. Not only is it our duty as Lightkeepers, but because I want to make Nodcry a more welcoming place. An admirable attitude to take. The beacons are lit, Ilua. We're but one step away from breaking through the blizzard. We have the chance to band together and build our shared homeland into an Elysium. This is unprecedented for Nodcry. An opportunity not to be missed. Yeah. You're right. I'll do my best. Quite a few familiar faces have arrived. Let's go, shall we?
Quanta gente. Hai visto così tanta gente non cry. Varca, varca, varca. Il ciaddone.
Wow! Everyone's here!
You seem well rested.
I know no one's asked, but I'm sure you all want to know, so let me just say, We're doing great, thanks. Well, great, but not perfect. Starting to lose my mind from boredom. Can't drink a drop of alcohol while I'm waiting for my wounds to heal.
I'm sure you had a sneaky swig or two.
Wait, how'd you find out?
Varka, ti conosciamo.
I'm sure you must be missing Mondstadt after all these years away, Grandmaster.
Yeah, you could say that again. Every time I get news from Mondstadt, it makes me want to go back and see the place for myself. Honestly, once things are wrapped up here, I think it'll be time to head back home.
Hey!
Okay,
looks
okay.
like someone's taking the stage.
Can everyone see okay? Anyone need a boost?
Sollevami, sollevami, sollevami.
I'll just listen from the back. It's fine.
Io.
Taking this pretty seriously, huh, Durin?
Well, it's not every day that I get the chance to see how people speak in official settings.
Soak it up like a sponge. I'll make sure you get a chance to practice
Vabbè,
for
sulle
yourself later down
spalle.
the line.
È come i bimbi, no? Non per forza.
Actually, I know just the thing. You can debrief the Knights of Favonius for me.
Mr. Varka, are you forgetting that I'm not a Knight of Favonius?
I can knight you. Any particular title you'd like?
Così.
Is he joking?
Va in giro a dire.
You'll have to figure this one out for yourself.
It is my honor to
Sto
host the
perdendo
opening
tempo, stava
ceremony
andando
for the
avanti il
league,
dialogo, se
and to
posso
have this
dire.
opportunity to speak to you all in my capacity as Voynich Guild representative.
This person also has been pushed onto the big stage by the real big shots? Guess I'm not the only one then.
Vabbè,
We come here today, having weathered the trials and hardships of yesterday, and having learned from them the importance of unity and cooperation.
All right, here we go. Uh-oh, looks like Aino's off in dreamland already. Wait, boss is looking kinda drowsy too.
Come on, get the speech over.
È annoiata, c'ha ragione.
Nodcry is our home, the land we rely on for survival. And as we chart a course for the future, may we persevere through the storms ahead as we...
Ma qualcuno avrà ascoltato questo discorso. Ah, giusto per sapere.
Looks like we'll have more
Sì,
opportunities
esatto.
to travel in the future.
I'm sure you'll cope, Lady Moonchanter, given how fleet of foot you are. Unfortunately, I suspect I'll be too busy at the curatorium to act as your host. We have a busy schedule, not to mention an international network of contacts to manage.
It'll be all right. I'll just check your schedule with Yehoda well in advance. And if she's not available, I can simply ask Ashru.
You... So giving my employees extra workload isn't enough for you?
Anche il mio
You're
gatto.
really going to drag my cat into this too?
I thought you'd approve. Aren't you forever increasing your employees' workloads?
That's a bold statement. Are all the Frost Moon Scions feeling more audacious now that your moon goddess has returned?
Columbina's return has brought joy to all who care about her. That includes both you and me. As for the Frost Moon Scions, we are learning how to thrive independently, without relying on the moon goddess. It is up to us to make our home a more livable place. Joining the League is one of the steps we are trying towards that end.
I like the word try. It's nice and non-committal. You can opt out at any time and still say you tried.
All'inizio ci devi veramente provare.
You don't see a bright future for the Frost Moon Scions? Or did you mean the League?
I'm just not as optimistic as you. The Frost Moon Scions should count themselves lucky that they have a leader as stubborn and enterprising as you. But Nodcry's a big place, with all kinds of people. Most of them don't enjoy answering to a leader, or even listening to reason.
Quello che ci sia.
Well,
Ordine.
that's where you and your methods come in. Unless the Curatorium of Secrets is only here for appearances.
For now, yes. And that won't change until this venture becomes worth my while.
What would make it worth your while?
Getting out more than I put in. Right now, I'd barely break even. But I'll grant that it's a good start for Nodcry.
Then maybe it's worth a try.
All right. You can stop now. Or do you have to join the Frost Moon Scions before you'll get off my back?
You'd be very welcome to join us.
Hey, you two! Congrats on all your hard work! What are you chatting about?
Nefer was trying to dissuade me from adding to her employees' workload. Also, she's considering joining the Frost Moon Scions.
Sorry, what?
Your conversations are always the most interesting.
Nico!
Would you two care to join me for some tea before heading to your next destination?
Nicole? Wait, where are you? Aren't you gonna show up today?
Sadly not. I'm otherwise occupied right now. I'm sorry, Paimon.
No,
I can hear
volevo
how
baciare Nicole.
disappointed you are. If it's any consolation, let me say that how things appear on the surface is a far cry from what they are at their core. Perhaps you'll feel better if you focus on the fact you have a special line of communication with the great mage herself.
Okay.
Aiuto.
Has something happened?
No, or not yet, anyway.
Well, that's not
Ma che bella Nicole, lo skin. Dai, dai. Davanti agli occhi aperti per qualcosa in particolare.
Not for the time being. Just think of this as a general check-in to make sure this communication system is still running smoothly. Besides, it's good to chat once in a while if we want to maintain our friendship.
You could have just said so. Haven't got all worked up for nothing. Still, the best friendships are built through face-to-face interaction, you know. It's never gonna stop being weird having tea with you when you're not there and just talking to thin air.
Alright, fair point. I'll bear that in mind for next time.
Posso chiederti che in cosa sei impegnata?
Yeah. Any update on that crisis at the world's borders?
Alice just informed me that they had their work cut out for them. And now everyone's thoroughly exhausted. But they did finally get things back under control. Still, we can't let our guard down yet.
Ok, quindi
The
sono
disruption
tranquilla.
caused by this disaster has made Teyvat easier to detect from the outside universe. She plans to wait for things to stabilize, then reschedule her Mondstadt vacation plans.
Oh, dai, che va a trovare Klee.
I agree with Hat Guy's perspective. This is a time when many new variables are emerging, and the situation is changing constantly. Plus, most of this change is for the worse. We have to remain vigilant and ensure that the embers of chaos are not rekindled. I did notice that the energy in Nodcry changed somewhat after the War of Funerary Flame, but since it was still aligned with the Light Realm, I never gave it a second thought. It looks like I'll have to examine the connections between phenomena I observe more closely in the future.
Sembra che tu abbia un bel da fare.
Just doing my duty. It's more or less second nature by now. Of course. To give you the full picture, I'd have to start with the substance from which angels were formed.
Guarda,
Never mind. Paimon's right. Showing off my knowledge would be much more
mi parlerà
satisfying
degli
in
angeli in un
person.
altro momento. In un luogo in cui dico io, Nicole, parleremo degli
Yes,
angeli.
from the Hexen Circle, yes? I'm not trying to claim credit or anything, but my pride demands that I at least mention it. They're quite similar to the protective talisman that Alice gave Dory, but with some very special enhancements.
Oh, so that's what kept our friends safe when Dory trapped them.
Indeed. We went to great lengths to make sure they were invisible to his eyes.
Capisco, grazie.
I'm so happy they came in handy. Still, not fishing for gratitude, by the way. I just want you to be aware that sometimes your friends may be protecting you in ways you cannot perceive. Anyway, I'll contact you if anything else crops up. If not, you know what they say, no news is good news.
Vero?
Oh, my angelic instincts are tingling. They say you should head to the docks next. Your friends are about to board their ship home.
Zozzona. Prendo alla fine tutti Tutti gli achievement, le primogemme, tutto alla fine. Tutto.
No, andate via.
You're here.
You're here too, Hat Guy. Are you heading back together?
No. I'm bound for Sumeru, and she for Fontaine. We just happened to cross paths at the harbor.
Come va con il tuo nucleo?
Everything seems fine. Sandrone may have an abominable temper, but she's always been very responsible with important calculations, and things entrusted to her by valued friends.
You always speak as if you know us inside out, Mr. Hat Guy.
Maybe I'm just a good judge of character.
I certainly hope that's all there is to it.
Un giorno,
Regardless, you
secondo
have
me,
been a
Arlecchino lo
significant help in this
scopre.
matter. For that, you have my gratitude.
I didn't do anything special. Sandrone's the one who completed a seemingly impossible formula and turned the tide of the entire battle, even giving her life in the process. She's the one we should be thanking.
La signora che diceva che
Even we were unaware that Sandrone
non
had
avrebbe
hidden the
mai.
real formula inside Polonia's body. She managed to fool Dottore into thinking the formula was running in her system by installing an identical-looking decoy within her.
She probably realized that she didn't have the strength to stop Dottore. But this way, she could at least get him to lower his guard. She always worked like that. Always had a backup plan.
Ma tu nasconditi un po' di più sta cosa. E che ne sarà del suo corpo?
Well, that's why I'm traveling to Fontaine. She made a request of me long ago, and the time has come to fulfill it. Think of it as her will.
Cosa ti ha chiesto?
She said that should she ever fail in a mission, she'd like me to deliver her core and Polonia's to the Fontaine Research Institute. She also mentioned that she had made arrangements for people there to set her affairs in order. Some of her personal effects, such as her notes, were left to me. I've decided to take them back to the House of the Hearth, for safekeeping primarily, but also as mementos. However, there is one book among them that I'd like to leave in your care. I'll have someone deliver it to your residence at the flagship at a later date.
Colombina lo sa?
No. I was specifically warned not to tell her. This is her last wish, and I will abide by it.
È anche una sorta di piano di riserva?
I can only hope so, but none of us here can know for certain. I bade farewell to Colombina earlier today. As promised, she turned the iridescent moon's marrow over to me.
Quello comunque aspetta a te,
She
Arlecchino.
spent a long time with Sandrone's body. Same.
Oh, is she alright?
Sandrone's passing has left a great wound in all of our hearts. It will take time to heal, but Colombina surprised me. She offered me some words of comfort before I departed. Despite being grief-stricken herself, she showed an awareness of the feelings of others around her. She never used to act like this. Clearly, she has grown. And I suspect that we have you to thank for much of the change we are seeing in her.
È stato un lavoro di squadra di tutti i suoi amici.
Huh. After these recent events, the Tsaritsa has revoked the Pale Star Edict. Snezhnaya now realizes that the arrest warrant for Colombina was just a ploy by Dottore, who coveted her powers. I shall return to Nodcry to see her as soon as I find the time. I hope that from now on, she too will explore more of the world. Colombina Hyposelenia's journey is only beginning. My ship is here. Traveler, Paimon, we shall meet again. You too, Hat Guy.
What are you still bumming around for? Isn't Colombina waiting for you? I thought today was the day you'd agree with her to go find out the truth about your sibling.
È vero? Oh, sono un po'
You're
tesa.
afraid you won't like the truth when you see it. Well, this is new. I was starting to think that nothing could scare you.
Don't say that! Wouldn't you be if you were in this situation?
Fair point. But I'd say I have more experience facing up to unpleasant truths than the Traveler. They say blood's thicker than water. I know how much you need your family back. More than you need any of your friends. And I'm sure that all your real friends understand that too. No matter what the truth turns out to be, they will stick by you and support you, whatever decision you make. Finding the truth is important, but more important still is what you choose to do once you've found it.
Yuko.
At least, that's the life lesson I've learned from my experience, grappling with the truth.
Stai meglio rispetto a prima?
What? Now that Dottoro's dead and gone? A little, I guess. But it hasn't solved everything. Maybe I regret not getting to end his life with my own hands. Or maybe it's something else. But for whatever reason,
dovresti parlare con lei.
Chip on my shoulder.
Dovresti davvero parlare con lei.
I'm going back to Sumeru. Lesser Lord Kusanali is gonna need help dealing with all the chaos Dottori left in his wake. Not just from this incident, but everything he did in the past, too. You should continue with your journey, as you've always done. Who knows? Maybe we'll meet again someplace else.
So, what should we do now? If you want to explore a bit more to steady those nerves...
No, che esplorare? Questo lo faccio un altro giorno.
After all, when Columbina said she knew where your ship was hidden, Paimon promised to give you two some alone time with the truth. It hasn't been all that long since we were last apart, sure, but with Columbina there, Paimon's sure things will be just dandy.
Paimon, grazie.
Ain't no biggie. Paimon might be all about that food and fun, but she knows how to do right by people. Paimon's sure you'd prefer to digest the news about your brother in peace. But, no matter what you see, just know you can share it with Paimon. Of course, as long as it's not super private. If you can't make sense of something, let's give it some thought together. And even if we both can't figure it out, Paimon can at least treat you to a nice meal.
Non potevi rifiutarmi, Paimon. Non ho potuto essere la mia migliore amica.
Glad to feel better now.
Mi sa di sì. Sto andando più veloce che posso, ma non sto parlando, sto facendo andare loro. Anche perché mi dispiace durante le live interrompere loro che parlano.
Columbina, we're here! Can't quite believe we're meeting out here. We've gotten used to walking over to Silver Moon Hall whenever we go see you.
Well, you're still welcome to go there whenever you want to see me. It's just, now that it's all over, I've decided to make some changes.
Ok.
Try and fit in with the Frost Moon Scions.
E come sta andando?
Suggested. The older generation are still timid around me. They don't dare get too close. And they bow their heads
Beh,
when
ok,
I
gli
walk
anziani
by.
sono sempre così,
But
dai.
things are much better with the children. I see more curiosity in their eyes. Hopefully, by the time the next Moon Prayer Night comes around, I can enjoy the festival with them as myself, without having to pretend that I'm only dressed up as the Moon Goddess.
You'll do fine, Columbina. Paimon's sure they'll realize you're super nice once they get to know you better.
You really think so? When we first met, you thought I was a little up in the clouds.
We were just starting out then, come on. So Alma told you, huh?
I'm only teasing. I know that I have you to thank for pulling me back down to solid ground. It feels good to finally stand firm on the earth where I was born.
Oh, that's great.
Ah già, questo è tuo.
Thank you. I'll make sure not to lose it this time. Well then.
Come è riuscita a recuperarlo con l'Arlecchino?
What happened to our spaceship back then? Why did you leave? It's time to learn the truth at last. I'm ready as I'll ever be.
Good. Then let me open the way for you.
Where does this lead?
To our shared destination.
Huh?
Sulla Luna?
Do you remember me telling you about my missing prologue back when we just met? I said that my story began on the moon. But while I was inside the moon's reflection, I realized that my prologue was really hidden in the future. The story of the time before I was born was in fact the story of my distant future. It's truly fascinating. But when I obtained the Trilunar Authority and returned to our present reality, I sensed something I hadn't expected. Your prologue.
So you mean?
Yes, your spaceship. All this time, it has been hidden on the Frost Moon, which lay beyond the sky.
Perché? Chi potrebbe aver fatto una cosa del genere?
The great ruler of the firmament. The heavenly principles.
Giusto.
Wait, them? Why would they do that?
I don't know. Perhaps your ship contains something that is incompatible with
Penso
Tibet.
più la seconda. Non vogliono far
something that
sapere
cannot
alla
be
gente
known.
robe.
Oh, did I pick a bad time to say this? I know it must have been hard to work up the courage to do this. Maybe I should have waited until you were on the moon, with no chance to back out.
That would have been kind of mean, you know.
Take me there.
Oh?
Whatever is hiding in that ship, it belongs to me and Ether. Those memories belong to us. No one else has the right to decide whether I should or shouldn't know about it.
Sono d'accordo.
Not even the heavenly principles.
Very well. Then let's go.
You two take care, alright? And don't forget to come back soon!
Rest assured, Paimon. We will. Traveler, after you. Thinking about the story that we'll find hidden on the moon?
Yes. And hoping that it has a happy ending.
Stories like that don't exist, you know?
You don't believe in happy endings?
I don't believe in endings.
Ok, scusami Columbina.
Where am I?
This is the pathway I built between Teyvat and the Frost Moon. The moon is very far away from us, so it could be a long
Vai
journey.
sulla luna. Cioè siamo venuti sulla luna su Genshin e non su The Stranding 2. Cagate.
After I obtained the Trilunar Authority, I
Che
unwittingly
bello.
saw past events from many of my friends' lives. One was Lauma. She was so young when they chose her to be the Moon Chanter. From then on,
Bello.
the Frost Moon Scions looked to her to bring messages from their goddess. But, for better or worse, I had left Hisi Island before she was ever born. It was not until much, much later that she met me.
I think it's for the best. Because of the way things turned out, you had the opportunity to become friends.
You're right. In that sense, I think we were both very lucky.
Ma che bello, guarda che bello.
Oh, and about that mage, Nicole. I only
Che
recently
bella
learned that she
Nicole
has lived in
così.
Teyvat since the time of the Three Moon Sisters. The Moon Goddesses always had a good relationship with the angels. I suppose our friendship continues that tradition.
Capo via Nicole. Baba via.
And then there's Sandrone.
Oh.
I never knew that much about her, beyond the fact that she was created by someone called the Lord Artificer. She, too, suffered for a long time before joining the Fatui. How I wish I could talk to her again. Even if only to hear her say nasty things to me.
Sono sicura che tornerà. Qua ci sono io.
Also, I saw your sibling's story. I'm afraid I didn't see much. It seems that he rarely came to the surface where the moonlight shines. But I did notice that back when you first set out on your journey, he would often appear nearby, gazing at you from afar with a guilty look in his eyes.
Ether.
Let us speak no more of the past. I probably shouldn't reveal so much about my friends. It's not my place. Let the moonlight carry us forth. We are very close now.
Che bella questa barchetta.
After this, I'd like to bring some Kuhenki to the moon as well. If they're willing, of course.
What about your other friends? Will you bring them to visit too?
Certainly. But I'll need to tidy the place up first. This home hasn't received any guests in a long, long time.
Sono d'accordo. Non trovavo la sedia.
I remember writing something similar with you on Moon Prayer Night. I believe it was called
Dodoko's Whirligig.
Yes, that was it. You asked me if I was afraid to return to the moon, and I said that I was. The idea that I had gained something precious, only to lose it so quickly. That frightened me. But I'm not afraid anymore. Besides, this time, we're traveling together.
Che bella adesso che è la luna. Ok, non devo fare niente, ci stanno andando loro, ok. Potevano fare lo stacco subito, però ok. Che bella Teva da questo. Per cavolo, minchia, metterla fino a qua, erano proprio essere sicuri di non essere, che non fosse trovata. Non potevano sapere che noi avremmo fatto amicizia con la della luna.
Over there.
Boia. Dosemon. È vero, giustamente, la gravità qua è diversa. Esatto, non avrebbero mai pensato che una nuova della luna sarebbe nata e ci avrebbero portato qua. E ci avrebbe portato. Effettivamente.
It'll be all right.
Huh?
The way you feel in this moment, I went through it too, on Moon Prayer Night. The door was right in front of me, but solitude for me once meant living a life in which even I was absent. Before I met you, that was the only life I knew. But that night, solitude meant throwing away the life I had gained after meeting all of you.
Columbina.
Go. Retrieve the part of your life that was once lost. Trust me, you will lose nothing by doing so. Look, Tevat is right there. All of our friends are down there, waiting for us.
You're right. Thanks, Columbina.
Tanto Colombina sta lì a canticchiare. Che bella questa immagine.
Finished?
Yeah.
Eh?
Why did you take your eye mask off?
Well, since my return, I've decided to take more opportunities to see the world with my own eyes. Besides, I've always wondered how Tevat looks from the moon.
And what do you think?
It's beautiful. I could spend a whole day here just gazing at it. What about you? What do you think of the truth you found? I haven't looked at another person's expression in a long time, but I think yours is saying it was neither good nor bad.
Keep this up, and it won't be long before you give Nefer a run for her money.
Oh, I don't think that's going to happen. I'm much more used to sensing what's going on around me with Kuvaki. I think I'll save my eyes for seeing special moments I really want to remember.
I read the spaceship's flight logs. I always assumed that this was my first time in Tevat. I thought that Ether and I must have been hibernating in space for centuries on end, but the logs show that our spaceship flew over the skies of Tevat once before.
Okay.
Flew over? So you didn't land?
No. The ship barely came to a stop before flying on again. After that, it continued traveling through space for a long time. Some of the data is corrupted, but I suspect that it kept flying for thousands of years. It was only after that that the ship made a forced landing in Nodcry. When Ether found me, he came from outside the ship. Could this mean that he left the ship long before I did? Maybe even
Quindi ha
during
continuato
our first pass over to Vat.
a andare con lei dentro.
Are you alright?
Yes. I can feel that the truth is coming together, one small piece at a time. I remember Ether telling me that when he first arrived in Conria, he could not recall the past. So this might be something that even he doesn't know.
Che ti aveva lasciato sulla strada da
I
sola.
made some space for you. Your mind must be racing, and this seems like the perfect place to relax and clear your head.
Oh, wait, there's one more thing.
What is it?
Wait here a moment.
Ah, ok, adesso ci andiamo a cambiare. Ci andiamo a cambiare.
Hey, Colombina.
Che bella che è.
Is that a new outfit?
Sei bellissima.
An old one, technically. It's been in a cabinet inside the ship this whole time. It's a matching pair with Ether's. He always liked this set more.
Huh. I don't think there's a huge difference.
Vabbè, quello lì.
Really?
Yes. It's still the same you.
Hanno fatto bene.
You're the same
Hanno fatto
person,
bene.
no matter what
E poi
clothes
c'è il
you
push
wear.
up.
Only Colombina would make an observation like that.
Traveler, do you consider Tevat your home?
Home is wherever Ether is. But then, after all the time I've spent here and everything I've been through, yes, I'd say it's my home.
Puoi
Would
avere
you
più
change your
case.
answer if Tevat changed appearance? I mean, if the truth about Tevat turned out to be different than what you thought.
I don't know. But I don't think so. The truth is not what matters most to me about Tevat.
When I was first born, I longed for a home. And when you get something before you're mature enough to understand the world, you just take it at face value. I thought that a home was a transaction. You give me what I want, and I'll do the same for you. But you and your friends taught me what a true home should look like. You never asked for anything, yet you gave so generously to me.
That's because your friendship matters to us. It was worth it.
In the past, I thought that my birth in Notcry must have been a mistake. But after journeying to the distant past where the story began, I realized that it was I who chose Notcry to be my future home.
Oh.
Now, I am glad that I made that choice.
I'm sure your friends are just as glad.
In fact, I intend to make the same choice today as I did back then.
What do you mean?
Well, I've given the Eternal Moon's Marrow to Lauma, and the Iridescent Moon's Marrow to Arlecchino.
Io non so come prendere Anastasia, visto che hanno spoilerato il nome della Starisa nel drip marketing di Columbina, quindi è stata la micoglio a fare sta cosa.
Wait, but what about your body?
Hmm? Oh, are you worried that I'll disappear again?
Non credo che partiremo neanche da amici.
I won't. Not this time. The frost moon has now entered the fall sky.
Non so cosa pensare di Anastasia, sinceramente.
I am not cry the part of me that it needs. I am giving what I can because my home is worth it.
Non so cosa aspettarmi da lei.
For you too.
For me?
Yes. Come closer.
Ah sì, per via della... T'hanno voluto giustificare i punti in più quando è la skin. Grazie.
What was that?
I lifted some of the restrictions this world placed on you.
Vabbè, ma noi siamo fichi, non ti preoccupare. Siamo alieni, va bene.
I can use the elements more freely now. Thank you. This will be a great help.
You're welcome. I see you as family, and after everything you've done for me, In fact, no. It's not because I owe you. It's because you're worth it. Here, this flower is for you.
Oh. Sì, l'ho visto. Vai avanti.
Isn't this a moon prayer blossom?
Yes. Don't worry. You will never see these flowers lose their color again. I'm finally discovering the joy of giving. How I wish I'd learned this sooner.
Hey, better late than never. What are you thinking about now?
Why don't you take a guess? You get one shot.
I don't think I'll get it in one guess, but I'm sure it's a happy thought.
That's kind of a sneaky answer. I can't say you got it wrong. Down into that, the moon seems so far away. I felt it might always lie beyond my reach. But on the moon, everything feels so close by. The haze that once enshrouded the skies has finally been dispersed. I feel like a traveler on a winter's night, starting a new chapter in my tale by the warmth of a bonfire.
Sì, vedo che sono 3 ore e 23, lo so.
Luggage, but I do have a lot of hope for the future.
Well, what's next?
Next? To start with, I want to stay here just a little longer. After that, let's return home and continue our journey.
Va bene.
These clothes bring back
Che
so
bella
many
che
memories.
sei. Allora, voglio solo vedere cosa mi...
The journey goes on, like I said. This is not the end. I don't believe. Oh. In fact, it is home to quite a wondrous heat. I sensed the energy it gave. I also recommend the Korolievsky troop in Snezhnograd.
Volevo solo sapere, volevo solo leggere
An entry was
questo.
free for harbingers.
Ok.
I liked them a lot. Okay. It shall cast down its true.
Volevo solo sapere di lì. Yay! Quanto è bella Lumina!
To Jean, acting Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius. This preamble is such a pain to write. It's probably high time we got rid of this acting business. I trust that Dern has updated you all on recent The good news is, we managed to come together and put a stop. As for the Fatui, not counting the Damselette, we found ourselves allied in this instance with both the Knave and Marionette. May she rest in peace. As ever, we find ourselves better off for making friends rather than enemies. But until we can ascertain this in a short while...
Ma le caccine sono le cose più belle che c'ha. Con il ciocchettino.
Okay, I will begin sending the expeditionary team back home in waves. I'm sure they'll be able to answer any. I hope they won't gloss over the details of my many heroic deeds. But if I think of Mondstadt daily. P.S. The honorary knight went above and beyond this time. Are there any other
Altri onori? No, basta onori, basta.
Yes. Please be extra nice to Clee for the foreseeable future. I cashed in on the last favor that the
Chiudi i meni sulla mente. Vabbè.
And that, as they say, is all she... And with the moon shining down brighter than ever...
No. Ho sbagliato. 1, 2. No, lascio questo ormai. Ok. Uno, 2. Ah no, aspetta. Gli achievement. Si prende alla fine.
Of patience for the richness and complexity of humanity. The wanton cruelty of the few.
Oh, le. Ragazzi, ce l'abbiamo fatta. Zelda sabato mattina. Mi sento realizzata. Oh. Ma la prego, non mi dia del lei. Ti vedo stanca, per favore, dammi del tu. Stanca sì, è stata lunga, ma mi è piaciuto tutto. È stato tutto molto bello. Bravi, bravi.
People ought not be so frightened of ghosts.
Alcune cose le avrei un attimo accorciate. Più che altro velocizzate. Però amen. Sono uscita nel mio intento. Domani meritato riposo, a parte che la sera poi non ci sono. Sabato mattina invece con calma possiamo fare Zelda. Finalmente continuare col povero Tears of the Kingdom. Oh, alleluia. Vabbè via. Ragazzuoli, io vi saluto, ci vediamo sabato mattina, mi raccomando alle 10, 9:40, spero di partire un pochino prima. È tutto, passate un bellissimo weekend nel frattempo. Bye bye, buonanotte, buonanotte.